Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the greatest podcast on earth. It is my pleasure to announce that due to the large amount of substance abuse in Afrobeats, we have come tonight to prefer a solution. So those of you with substance-related issues, I have good news for you. The Zero Conditions podcast, the number one podcast. And I say that with huge respect to Ono Oshukaya in the building. I don't care. Love you, fam. The number one podcast is back. And today, helping us out, our NDLEA official, our guest.
That's not me. That's
NDLEA what?
NDLEA.
When did
No, you guys are mixing it. He's saying that he has come with the substance.
Oh,
Yeah.
Your head.
We are the young legend.
How did I miss that?
Young legend in
Nice
the
one.
building.
we're there.
Joeboy.
On deck.
On deck.
Joeboy, but I need these jeans.
Also, I would like to, just for
On your
melody's
website.
sake, make reference that Motolani came late for the first time.
But the show can go on without
Excel,
me.
we're not going to casually say that, please.
He came, but
Tolani came late.
yes, for
He
the
was
first time.
late for over 30 minutes.
For the first time.
Melody, how many episodes? What's the?
This
what
episode 7.
This episode 7.
I know it's
Yeah.
your first time being early
Before me.
because I called you earlier today and I said, Melody,
It's okay.
God is rooting for you.
Let's move on.
Don't let the devil win.
Please,
Come early.
Joeboy, please,
Drink wine.
It's okay. Joeboy, I
Do you
want
know
these-
another reason why she came
I
early?
want these jeans. Can I
No
Church
worry,
is not in
I'll get it
Lagos.
for you.
For
Do
the
you want this color?
Yeah.
Melody, focus. Don't be distracted.
I don't know what you said.
Focus,
Joeboy
focus.
said he's getting me these jeans.
What color?
Black.
White.
This
black.
one. This one.
This one. Okay.
So if you give Melody, you got to tear him. You got to tear him.
No, why? I want
Why
my
not?
jeans torn. What the hell?
Amy Tony
got-
Montana
yeah.
rocking on a daily.
Anyways,
Abi
Joeboy, how you
Shabarang.
feeling?
Which song is that?
I
again?
feel good. I feel blessed. I'm at peace. You know. Yeah, I'm at that point where there's always that point in your life where things will just be calm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm at that phase. I don't know what will happen tomorrow. Maybe I'll fight somebody, but right now,
I'm not sure. Have you fought
but right now
before?
life is good. I've been fighting.
For real?
Oh, my life.
I'll be fighting.
I like your hair, actually.
Oh, thank you.
Nigga.
Thank you. I was trying to cut it off
No,
because
don't.
I was tired. Like everybody has dreads now, and it's like
No, but yours look stylish like this.
yeah. So I was telling the hairstylist, and I was like, I'm looking for a new hairstyle.
I like
I was
the
looking
one
for
on that cover. That
we used to announce.
yeah. So I was like, okay, let me. She was like, she wanted to try something new,
Yeah.
and she did it.
It's cool.
And it's going.
Bro, when was the last time you fought?
Last time, like physically,
Yeah.
maybe my brother. That was like probably like
secondary school.
that was secondary school ish. That was the last time I actually was in a physical fight because I don't need to fight now.
Exactly.
Yes,
That's what I'm saying.
People will fight for me.
Holy Spirit.
Like, bro, you get me.
Spirit.
Oh, you guys, please.
Holy Spirit.
Are you referring to Holy Spirit?
Our
Joeboy?
weapons
You don't want Holy Spirit to fight
Our
for you.
weapons
I'm
of
asking
warfare
him,
are
is he
not
referring
carnal.
to
Except it's not good.
His
Our-
girlfriend is around, that's why.
Oh.
Pretend to be religious. Let's go.
Melody.
But I quote scripture.
Melody.
Let's go.
Let us not go there.
I quote scripture.
Please don't.
Give him.
Joeboy,
I
why
beg
are you
you.
doing this?
Let us not go there.
Oh, yeah, let's go. It's
My
okay.
girlfriend is not around, please. My girlfriend is not around.
Trying to excel. Excel's girlfriend is there.
This still went. So it was 100.
like-
You were right to me.
No, she was referring to me.
Excel is always, talking about God and Bible
Yeah.
whenever his girlfriend is around.
That's a lie.
You see, that is the issue because you're always attacking me. Now I'm uptight. Can you see?
Melody, look at that.
Hey,
See your life outside.
Can I get tissue, please?
Yes,
Anybody.
please. Get it.
See your life outside.
We criticized Melody a lot for dancing with artists. Then she went from dancing to fighting artists. Like went from one
Like,
No
extreme
way.
Every
to the
time.
other.
No, but every time we link up,
Okay.
we're always
Pass
in
it
love
to
and
Rani.
we're always happy.
Moto.
We're always happy and in love. So I don't know why
Who is
Joeboy
in love?
always.
I'm always
Joeboy
happy and in
I.
love.
When both of us link up, we're always happy
Oh,
and
Yes,
always
now
in
it's
love
good
and
vibes. Now I'm a
always-
great vibe.
Yeah,
I'm a great guy.
always.
I never seen Joeboy have problems with anybody. Okay. Actually,
Yeah.
no.
Never.
Yeah, the
Joeboy.
thing is, I have a problem with somebody. We won't be in the same space. I don't like. Yeah.
And you don't create drama on social media.
Yeah.
You don't come
No,
on
he
social
doesn't
media to
actually.
rant, nothing.
Yeah, I don't even like social media.
Joeboy and I were having
I
a conversation.
personally don't like social media
And I was
because
talking
it's
about
so easy to create a fake
Oh,
a
absolutely.
fake aura and person
I agree,
around you.
yeah.
So it's hard to believe stuff that you see there. It's really deceiving sometimes.
But isn't that also important for like artists to build a perception?
Yeah, I understand that now. At some point, I felt like it did not matter, to be honest, but it does.
Yeah.
Actually.
Are you picking Joeboy up, please?
Yeah, it feels like Joeboy is far from his
Okay,
microphone.
it does actually. We are trying to sell your market and get to another level. Yeah.
So what have you been trying to do in terms of like building that persona? Because right now it still doesn't. You are still very authentic. I don't know how you are balancing that building a brand and a persona with also remaining authentic.
Yeah. So I work with the team and they come up with like different ideas that I feel like they represent that. Oh, is this something that I feel is natural to you? Because if I'm doing something or representing something, it has to be something that I know I could do in real life, not acting like one bad guy. Then for house you did, like it has to like blend with my real life too. So that's how I've been trying to find.
I don't know.
I
think you're one of the very few artists that I know that since the first day I met them, and over the years, not one thing has changed.
Yep.
Like I'm not saying
keep
life
it real.
hasn't get better, but life hasn't gotten better, but you still keep it real regardless.
Yeah.
So I shout out to you.
I think something you mentioned is something that's very important. Like,
Please go.
no matter the brand you try to build or persona you put out there as an artist, it should still be close to
Who
your
you
real
you are
self.
as a person.
Yeah.
Because now their depression starts now because you now start to have like keeping up. You
Melody,
need to start
move his
keeping
mic.
up with.
Okay. His mic.
Okay, close Abby.
Yeah,
Because you
that's
start
good.
keeping up with that personality that you put out there and it gets stressful
And
sometimes.
now you can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's a lot of pressure for one person. Don't you think?
Well, we be getting money, so. So do you want the pressure or not? That's simple, like bro.
Facts,
Exactly,
though.
like.
Facts.
Do you want the pressure or not?
See, like as a. Okay, let me not generalize, but as a person, like, or as somebody that's trying to get somewhere in life,
Yeah.
you should not be avoiding wahala. If you know that wahala is going to help you get to the next level.
One more time for Melody and the people that die on
so
mental
always
health.
like trying to just be on that easy route every time is not really
Excel.
good for growth.
Why?
Yeah,
Joeboy, please repeat that again.
Pressure make diamond.
exactly.
Pressure make diamond.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I was having a conversation with Joeboy that the first time I held Joeboy's phone, I think we were trying to do something. I was trying to help him post something on Twitter. In like 2 seconds, notifications blowing off. And I was asking him, how do you stay sane with that?
Yeah. So it got to the point it was just too much. I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to like personally be off social media. Like, so I have like people that actually handle that.
So you're not on social media?
Nah.
Wow.
I am, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I mean,
you get me.
I get
Yeah.
timing and
Yeah.
sanity
So
and shit.
so even like on my phones, like social media apps that I have, there's like a time limit. On
Wow.
it. So after a while,
Yeah.
it just like locks up.
That's actually good.
Yeah.
That's good for.
Osags was the
that's
first
good.
person that told me about that.
Yeah.
That's
I
good
would love that
discipline.
actually.
Yeah. So it helps me focus. Because you open Twitter now, you just start scrolling.
Yeah.
Then there's so many opinions, like
Yeah.
information overload.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and
many
it's
social
just-
media
it's-
apps.
It's just crazy.
For instance, Metolani has done a thread.
Before you know it, you've lost track of your reality.
You know
ChatGPT.
they had Metolani do thread.
You know that? I don't know how he does
Metolani
it.
left pause to still write article.
And do you know why I'm even upset? Someone like tweeted at Tonani and said, "Oh, Tonani, I will need your review on something." And Tonani had the audacity to say, "I don't do reviews anymore." What you do on Twitter is what?
No, I don't review now.
That thread is what?
That was not a review.
Tonani, that's review.
No. When was the last time I actually gave like a breakdown? What I just do is I tweet, I like this song, I like this album, I like
You're not-
this
you're not-
track.
you're not-
Yeah, he has
he's
been on
not breaking down
some
albums.
kind of
On some
positive
campy.
wave. Like
On some campy.
compared to the Motolani I knew before.
It's the rebrand for me.
He go tear everybody's shit. I'm
my
like,
God.
bro.
It's the rebrand.
Oh my God.
It was when I got to meet him in person that I was like, okay, he's not really personal. Maybe that's just the way he likes to like present his
The case
opinion.
that be.
Exactly. But if I did not know you at that point, I'd be like, this man is a very angry man.
Very angry man.
Yeah.
Tonani has rebranded. Now he's giving us love and life.
Fuck off, bro.
Love to see.
Love to
Joeboy, what are you like when you're on tour?
When I'm on tour, I like to have fun. I like to.
Shout out to you on the recent UK tour. man.
You
thank
said
you,
UK
thank you.
tour,
Yeah,
yeah.
shout out
We
to
saw
you.
the videos. Look like
Yes, no.
you had a good time. Look like
it was-
you yourself
it was-
enjoyed it.
It was a great proper show. Everything came through nice. Sound was great. Everybody came through on time. Filled up, sold out.
doing
show.
proper venues.
Yeah, proper venues, proper shows. You know.
Oh my God. Afrobeats legend.
And he said people came on time.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's Afrobeat?
Yeah, I'm telling you, like no, it's UK. They don't play. Like everything has to be on time. If you go and waste time like this, and they go just shut everything down.
Ashake was
Or
paying like
you
10K
pay
per
extra,
minute or something. For every time every time. Shout out to you guys, man.
Yeah.
Big time to you guys carrying the flag, flying the flag, owning the movement and winning. Like it must not be easy. It can't be easy. Is it?
Well, for me, I don't expect great things to be easy. If it ends up being easy, then lovely.
Not worth it.
Then no, if it's easy, fine.
Praise
But
God.
I don't like. I've kind of like preconditioned my mind to just be ready for whatever
comes.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, when I started making music, I wasn't doing it because I wanted to blow, I wanted to be a big star. I just enjoyed making music, and I'll keep on doing that. And then whatever comes with it, I'll accept it as okay. Maybe that's the cons of being a superstar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you starting music at the time and not like having super expectation, like mega superstar and all of that, and you now starting the music regularly and now entering that phase. Did you? How did you have to change to be able to fit into that stardom that you didn't expect?
Okay.
I like your dress, Melody.
Yeah.
Let me
it's
say
fresh.
something next to me. I like, yeah, thank you.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Anyway, so for me, I've always been more focused on the process. Like I think we're always in a hurry to get to that particular point. Then you not get there, you not be disappointed. I thought that all my problems go away when I get to this point. But the issue is, it never goes away. Like once you get to that level, there's another
No
level.
any more problems.
Exactly.
You
So
cannot succeed your way to happiness.
me, I've always been focused on, you know what, right now.
God damn.
I beg, talk on me.
You
Talk
cannot
on me.
succeed your way to happiness.
God damn.
This nigga has been philosophizing.
I'm telling you.
You are a robot.
So we always feel like, oh, when I reach that point, all my problems go away. But we are wrong. Because anytime we get to that point that we've been waiting to get to, you now see something that's bigger than what you expected and stuff. So for me, I've always been focused on the process and just like being open to learning and growing. Yeah.
That was the first time you realized that, though. Like, what year, what point did you realize that?
Realize what exactly?
Like, realize that
Success
doesn't cure all the problems.
or it doesn't bring you
Or it doesn't
automatic
bring you
happiness. It's
full
not the
happiness.
cure. Like you can't
Because
succeed.
I think it was after Baby blew up. Yeah, I have a big song. I have one of the biggest songs in Nigeria, in Africa.
Yeah.
And I'm still bothered. I'm like, my next song, hey God, if you know Bloko, then after seeing comments, I don't think I can ever make a song as beautiful as this again. You go come week, say,
What
God.
did happen?
You don't understand? Like, so there was pressure. Like everybody was feeling me, right? Starboy, you don't blow. Everybody define girls and everything. Then, but me, I'm worried that my next song. Oh my God, blue. Now it's no longer a joke. You know, when you are not blowing yet and you're dropping songs, you can drop another one next week. Nobody really cares. But now you drop a big song that people already know. Now there's that standard that you put. So people want you to do same or maybe better.
Yeah.
And that's where the pressure comes.
But you did 3/3.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
straight
yeah.
off the bat.
Yeah.
Thankfully. Beginning was not supposed to drop.
Wow.
Beginning was not going to drop. It was left to me. Beginning was not going to drop. I was in London. Oxygen calls me. Like, guy, how far? You should say you want to drop this song like this. Beginning is dropping like 3 days time. Oh. So I meet Easy at some restaurant. I'm like, I'm not dropping Beginning again. I was like, why not? I said, I'm not confident in the song. I wasn't confident in the song. And they were like, just drop it. Like, Baby's still doing well. So whatever happens, like, you can still like just quickly run back to Baby. You get, because that time it's still a hot song and you're just a new artist. And it was like, just try. It was easy. Shout out to Easy. It was one that gave me vim to drop Beginning. Like, I'm not even going to lie. I'm drop Beginning. That one even blew faster than Baby. So
Do you understand?
yeah, it blew in like less than a week.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I was like, you know what? Let me just focus on doing what I love doing, which is making music. Let the rest sort out itself. Yeah.
I actually feel Beginning. Sorry, Melody. I actually feel Beginning. So, it was the one that took you offline for the first time. Like, it went offline.
Yeah.
Like
It wasn't like a social, like he entered everywhere.
It was offline. It was genuinely
Different
offline.
demographics.
Yeah, exactly. And then Don't Call Me Back was just
Counted that, okay.
Yeah.
This was not a joke.
Yeah.
But
It's not a fluke.
The three song
Trifecta.
duo.
Yeah.
but
Back to back. Oh.
Yeah.
at the time
Back to back in less than 6 months.
Actually, yeah.
at the time when you had all of this
Yeah.
success, were you unhappy?
I was unhappy sometimes. Though. Like that's what I was saying. Like bro, you like the way like the songs were big and popping. Like, it was still that pressure that I have to keep this up. then that's when you now start getting exposed to a lot of very, very funny individuals. Like, you now be like, that's what this life actually be like. Like, you meet some kind of characters and you just be, then paranoia will not start. Because now you don't know which way again, because everybody seems to love and like you.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah.
Meanwhile,
So like a serious mental exercise.
Is this something you experience at different stages?
Yes, now.
Because you have experienced different stages of this success now. This is something you have experienced at different
Yes,
stages.
now that like I said, every level there's another devil.
Yeah.
So the higher you go,
The higher.
nuggets.
Do you understand?
bro. So the higher you go, there's always something. So right now, me, I'm just always like focused on enjoying myself. Okay, is this a great moment? Is this a great time?
Yeah.
I enjoy it. I take it all in. I make memories.
I
I prepare for whenever it's time
Yeah.
to fight or do something crazy.
But you enjoy the
Exactly.
moment in the time.
Yeah, it's very, very important.
At what
I
point?
think we're always so focused on next thing that we fail to realize what we actually have in that particular moment.
Yeah, human
Yeah.
beings.
Yeah.
A lack of gratitude. Is
Yeah,
just it.
we're always in a rush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At what point did you realize that human beings are dishonest or people are weird? Like, at what? Someone put out a tweet for like balance in relation to what you said. So somebody
Yeah.
said, I was so naive while I was dating in my 20s. My parents had a great union. They were all I knew. I thought every guy would be honest and love me until I got into this stage. And people started responding, talking about like their experiences. Another person responded saying, as my mother says, the easiest person to lie to is someone who grew up in a family where everybody tells the truth.
Yeah.
So at what point did you enter with your innocence in the industry?
Yeah.
Like, wait,
yeah.
people are weird.
So me growing up, like me and my family were like really, really tight. Like really, really tight. Like everybody had that like mutual respect. There was no, I'm older than you, so I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
Kind of feel. There was mutual respect. Oh, you want my shoe? Yeah, just let me clean it back when you wear it. Like there's no, don't touch my thing. Like we never used to act like that. We're always like sharing our stuff. And so the way I grew up, if this is my shirt, it's my brother's shirt too. Like there was no biggie, there was no big deal about it. Except it's one particular shirt that I really like. But you get my point. But there was that, okay, are you wearing this P right now? You know, okay, you can rock it. Like, so there was this like freedom in sharing stuff.
Yeah.
So I expected everybody
To be like that.
to be like that now, to be like 100 and straightforward. And I just realized that everybody's just like, not everybody, almost everybody just like likes to play games, especially in the industry. The industry is where you find like
Is this
the
why?
craziest of people. The music industry, entertainment industry.
Afrobeats.
Is this why you for a long time you didn't do a lot of collaborations for your own records?
Okay, so collaborations
For
for
your
me
records.
at that point, like collaborations for me, like it's easier for me to make a song with you if I feel like I have a personal relationship with you. Back then, if I felt like, I mean, I was just with my guys, I was just always in my own space. I always had my own space. I'll create my music with Oxygen Mix and I'll put it out. Even like Don't Call Me Back, it was Mr. Easy that sent it to my uncle. I had no idea. I was like, send me what you recording. I sent him Don't Call Me Back. I was like, okay, I'll send it to my uncle. My uncle sent it verse back. He liked it. Then I went to link up with him. I just had like a great, cool time. Yeah. And my uncle is actually a very, very cool guy. Somebody that actually, like, hey, we can sit down and be chilling like guys. There's no
wahala.
There's no wahala. You get like, and that's come across a lot of guys like that in the industry. If you get my drift.
1,000.
So yeah, and so for me, making music at that point in time, I was just like, I didn't used to make music to feature anybody in mind. Like once it's complete, it's complete. So and it was going like that for a while, and I realized that okay, it's time to.
When did that change though?
I think that was after SIP. Yeah, I think that was after SIP. I was like, oh no, when SIP actually dropped, I was like, okay, I think it's time for me to start doing features now, featuring people. And the funny thing was that I didn't even actually realize that I didn't feature because I used to jump on people's songs now.
Yeah.
So I just woke up one day like, wow, I've only featured like 2 people in my entire career, like 3 years. Then I already featured Mr. Easy, Mayokun, and Kwesi Otto. I'm like, oh, I need to change that.
You've been there hot, bro.
Yes. So I didn't realize it. I don't woke up one day like, oh man, I don't feature anybody. I'm like, okay, let me start sharing this light.
How's your Ghanian arm still?
Ghana is sweet now. Ghana is always sweet. Ghana will always be sweet. Like, you know, that place, that country, they've shown me so much love and support. Like, it feels like anytime I go there, it feels like a second home.
Do you feel conflicted anytime Nigerians and Ghanaians are fighting and people are now mentioning, oh, Joeboy, Mr. Easy, they are friends, blah, blah. Do you feel conflicted?
No, people always arguing and stuff now, but if you know what is what, you know what is what. That's just
The
it.
Ghana love, did it come? I mean, I know that yes, they heard your music and they loved it, but also the fact that you came under Easy, did that help?
Yeah, that helped. That really, really helped. And the fact that one of like the major industry songs I made then was with the Ghanian act, King Promise and Guilty Beats, and Guilty Beats, King Promise and Guilty Beats. And also, so there's like a Ghanaian thing. They nickname their boys like Joeboy.
Oh.
So there's a nickname, like you could be walking on the street and somebody say, Joeboy. That was before I blew up.
Before you.
So when they announced that, there's this guy. His name is Joeboy, and his songs was blowing up in Ghana. So they kind of just like held on to that.
Together.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I wanted to ask something about like family. How many siblings? Are you the first?
No, I'm the last one.
What?
Yeah, I'm the last one.
I didn't know that. How many siblings do you have?
I have 3 siblings. 2 other brothers, 1 elder sister.
Mad.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, were you living at home? Were you still living at home when baby dropped?
It was when beginning dropped that I moved.
Oh.
Yeah. I was still staying in Ojolegba by that point, but I could not go out because people started spotting me.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
when was the first time someone spotted you and you're like, I can't do this anymore?
Bro, what? Like that was even before baby blew up, but baby was already out then, but it wasn't blowing yet. I used to enter Boss Go studio now, go public now. So I did look outside for window, my earpiece now. They look outside, they fantasize about my life. I'm like, Joeboy. I say, fuck. I was like, inside the house. I was like, how did you recognize me? Because at that point, I didn't think people would know my face because it was an animation now.
Yeah.
And not like I was posting on social media like that. So I'm like, damn. It's real. At that point, I just stopped entering bus, bike, anything. It was not Uber. Then, so I decided to move. I moved to my first ever place. It felt so weird, because growing up, like I used to stay with my parents all through. All of a sudden, I'm staying by myself. I was like 22 then, and yeah, it was a very, very weird experience. So I packed all my friends
with
the house.
you, right?
Because I was not used to staying alone.
Yeah,
so I packed everybody to the house.
Who are the friends you packed?
Then there was Sama, there was Tula, there was AB, and a couple Oxygen. Oxygen too was staying with me.
Wow.
Beats by K was staying with me one time. Dara was staying with me one time too. Yeah. So it was like a boys' house.
You're like, I can't do this all alone.
No, I just didn't know what to be.
Yeah.
I wasn't used to staying alone at that point, and I was young now, so like I can't go sit down for house, so leave me. So I spark boys down. We just
How
playing
big was
video
the
games.
house? Was it a 3-bed, 4-bed?
Okay, at that point it was a duplex. It was a duplex then. It was a duplex, so it was big, like 4 bedroom duplex.
To duplex.
To duplex straight.
When they get this best for your hand.
Straight to.
when you got here now, by this time did you start like bringing in the girl them?
Okay,
To
so
the yard.
I didn't like bringing girls
Why?
to the house.
Okay.
I rather like rent an apartment and stuff.
Link up.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to come to them.
Because if I feel like I don't want to have anything that serious with you, I don't want to give
For
you
enough,
that.
I'm knocking on the gate.
Yeah, I don't want to give that idea. You're there yet, so
Yeah.
No,
so,
meet outside.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you a serious relationship guy, or do you like to have fun as well?
Well, I think the fun I needed to have, I've had it already. Yeah, because how many fuck I want fuck like?
Facts.
Like bro, like
Not,
how many?
you don't see Stormzy, not in the streets.
Oh, you go fuck that. But you get my point. Like how many fuck I want fuck. So at some point, you just have to just decide that okay, it's time to just do things in a healthy way. Like you can't be living like that for a long time.
Absolutely.
It's going to cause issues.
Yeah. I think I understand what you're saying. And lots of times when a lot of young artists or artists who are still like aspiring to blow in quotes, when their opinion or their idea of this blowing thing is once I get that hit song or once I get that one song, that's my
that's when your problem actually starts.
That's
because now you have to keep up because you don't want to be that guy that says this guy blew. But you know, on the hot thing, you know the blade, nobody know.
And they'll let you know. The fans will let you know.
Of course, they'll rub it in your face now. Like, there's one thing people love to see, like, more than, like, they love to see a person rise up. And they also love to see a person fall more than the person rising up. So, if it's something negative, they'll rub it in your face. So
that makes me remember have you seen Air? The movie.
Which one?
Michael Jordan.
No, I'm not seeing.
I think you should see that movie. So where the guy was giving a speech to Michael Jordan, where he was saying, people will build you up. Oh my God, they will build you up.
Sometimes they will tear you down.
They will always tear you back down.
Tear you down.
Yeah.
But the question I was even trying to ask when I was speaking earlier was, a lot of artists feel like once they get that one hit song, that's their journey or that's their way out of the trenches.
Yeah.
Like once the song is already blown, or maybe 1 week in, I'm buying the biggest house in Banana Island. At what point were you still jumping boss while you had Baby? Was the song not big enough, or was
it was getting traction, like,
but it wasn't
maybe
as big.
in Unilag people knew the song, but it wasn't like, we won't call it like a mainstream hit. Then it was like probably like a well-known radio song, because that time shout out to Sound City, they used to play that song like back to back. Sometimes I'll be inside Uber and the Uber driver would like vibing, like, this song's sweet too.
No, nothing like you.
And he won't know it's me. I'll just be smiling like, look at this guy. Yeah. So that was it, and it was at some point I realized it's time to, because I could not go out. I could not step out of my house. Like I could step out. The only time I could step out was at night.
Yeah.
What did your parents say? Your parents?
They didn't understand it yet. They didn't understand what was going on yet until I sent them money. And they knew what's up. They knew, okay, it's real.
What's in love?
So they didn't understand at that point yet. So I just told them, I think it's time for me to move on and stuff. And they were like, okay, cool. Yeah.
Freaking duplex.
You've gotten to the stage now where I feel like you can take on artists if you wanted to.
Yeah.
You can. So that's something.
That's that. Like, after my music career, I see myself being a combination of Olamide, Don Jazzy, Jay-Z, and Pharrell.
A combination of these 4 people you just mentioned.
Yeah, so even when I decide to stop making music as a profession, I'll still be very much involved and influential.
As an executive producer, A&R type person.
Yeah, I see that, because there's been a lot of artists or songs that I'll just point out and say, this song is going to be big. And it ends up being big. Like, Voice tweeted about it one time. If Joeboy says, check out this artist, don't worry. So I know that I have good ears for music. Yeah. So,
when I knew was when Excel played Joeboy some music last year, and Joeboy was like, that's not a single.
Yeah, when you came on pause on our podcast, our former podcast, when we finished, I played you some songs. And you pointed out
that's not a single.
You're like, this one is not a single, this is a single.
A lot of people don't have. It's a unique ability that a lot of people don't have.
Because one thing I know and understand is that sometimes a good song is not always a hit song.
Facts.
Yes.
Yeah.
And a hit song doesn't necessarily mean a good song. Just like might just be perfect timing. So that's why I believe that when it comes to making music, don't make music with any like expectations in mind. Just create.
A case in point for you, a song that I think should be one of your biggest songs, but it's not. It's Contour.
Yeah. But you know the thing about Contour?
Joeboy liked that song.
I love that
That's
song.
Joeboy's favorite Joeboy song.
I love that song. No, there's a new one that is going to drop. Like,
that's not your Joeboy favorite song.
No, there's a new one that's going to drop like before the end of the year, like last quarter. That one.
But for now, I still Contour as your favorite Joeboy song.
Contour?
Yeah, that's his favorite Joeboy song.
What's your favorite Joeboy song, Excel?
It's between beginning and Do.
That's the
song. I loved it immediately. I heard it.
Well, what's your favorite?
My favorite Joeboy song is like somewhere between Beauty and Magic.
The whole album.
But it's true. This one I can testify because I wrote around the melodies that period. And Melody will play the album beginning to end everywhere she was driving.
My favorite Joeboy song is Oshe.
Oshe.
That's a jam.
So and that's the thing, the albums do.
Song.
Like when you have an album that has a lot of beautiful songs, some songs just get
Great song.
Then there's this song on Somewhere Between Beauty and Magic. I think it's is it Police?
Yeah, Police.
There's was it about love? No.
It was about love.
Yes, Police.
Yeah.
But from this new album, it's normally and chicken spice and curry. I love that.
Curry. That's a jam.
Yeah. I was spazzing.
I love it so much.
Better.
You loved Better.
My guy has loved Better since like
you used to tell me about.
Like was it not like 3
years? You used to tell me about.
But I used to tell why you never dropped this song? Why you never dropped this song? So I was like, you know what? I will just drop it. Because personally, I wouldn't have dropped that song, but everybody kept saying this song is beautiful and all.
Great song.
Like, okay, let me put this out.
But navigating your love in Ghana, so the love that you receive from Ghana as a country, is it from the fans or is it from just the fans or is it from
it wasn't just the fans, from the fans to
and the artists, because just when it comes to music in Afrobeat space, there's always different conversation from Ghanaian artists about Nigerian artists. It now feels like the feud or the energy is getting worse.
I don't think there's any real feud. Like,
are you sure? So
between me and Ghanaian artists, like, we're cool. Like, they show me love. They've been showing me love since from King Promise to Sakode to Kiddy. To Kiddy, everybody, like, or almost everybody. Let me not say everybody.
What's your favorite non-Joeboy song this year?
Non-Joeboy song this year. Let me check my phone.
But just to follow up on what you're talking
I was about
about,
to say something.
there are certain people in life that have this like ability thing to them. They just have it. Some people just have it.
When you're
one
real,
of those people.
Yeah, when you're real.
No, but I feel like it's a general conversations that it's not necessarily about Joeboy. I feel like there's an energy from Ghanaian artists when it comes to
It's
like
not all of them.
Not all of them.
Not all of them.
Not
You're making it
everybody.
sound like it's all of them.
not all of them, but it now feels like a problem.
The people who they talk they see them for chat.
There's this thing that was trending last week where somebody said, let me read out the post. Someone said there's an ongoing silent war. Wait now, Tonani, there's an ongoing silent war against Ghana music, actively spearheaded by some Nigerian gatekeepers. They don't want to see Ghana anywhere
cap.
close
I promise you,
to
like,
the global success of Afrobeat. And I think this person is someone that works with Stormzy.
I promise you, it's never that serious. Everybody just trying to just like push their pee. It's never really that serious. Like, if you're actively like trying to block somebody from getting somewhere, you're also kind of affecting yourself. Like, focus. Everybody's like Nigerians, like, we're kind of focused on our own PR, just trying to get to the next. It's not like, even if like we do banter on Twitter, it's never really that deep, to be honest. Like, nobody is trying to stop anybody from being the greatest. Nobody can actually stop you from being the greatest.
Shatta Wale came out and trashed this person.
Yes,
Oh, really?
Yeah. Shatta Wale has been going hard for Nigeria.
You're not serious. Nigerian artists are hardworking.
Like, nobody can actually stop. Nobody can actually stop
Shatta Wale's
anybody.
tweet. So he said Nigerians are making Ghana music look like feeding bottle compared to Hennessy
Shatta Wale has
bottle.
bars, man.
Congrats to Ashake. You guys, they run too fast too. Some Ghana man say, how did they do it? Me, when you stop judging people here like you are angels, I think you can get the formula. Nigeria is winning big time, my people.
Remember who you are.
One of the greatest best.
Shatta Wale say, I'm a
Beyonce
Nigerian,
Koto.
sorry.
Shatta Wale ate Beyonce.
Bro.
Please calm down.
He did.
He
Queen.
Calm down, please.
No,
He
but
calm down,
but it
please.
came through.
Bro.
He came
But
through
he
like
destroyed
mad.
Beyonce. There's no to say
Bro,
destroy.
he destroyed her.
He did.
Ate out
Destroy
on
her.
that
He
song.
destroyed
See, I did not
her.
believe it when I heard it the first time.
Bro.
I was in shock.
Bro.
He did well, but
Shatta Wale.
No.
That's the best song on the album.
No,
Easy.
That's the only song I play for the album.
I played
Till
that
now.
one and bigger.
I really like Burna Boy.
Yeah, Jare.
That
Jare's
was
one.
Yeah.
So now, did you check your non-favorite Joeboy song?
Does it have to be like a big known song?
No.
no, whatever you're
have
listening to.
Does it have to be?
I don't really listen to mainstream music actively.
You've said this before.
You said this before.
You
Yeah,
said this before.
my own, like, me, I'm fans of like underground artists
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
their music's sweet. So I'll just mention a couple of people that are feeling, maybe like one or two people. So there's an Endless Ocean.
Shout out and Endless Ocean.
Gang.
Just dropped an album. Please go check it
Just
out.
dropped an album.
Yeah, I
He dropped
dropped
Deca
last
Gone.
weekend.
Yes.
He dropped an album, Deca
Thank
Gone.
you for letting me know.
Please go check out Deca Gone by
Yeah,
Endless
so
Ocean. Amazing
that's
album.
somebody I'm
Great
really,
guy.
really
What's your favorite
Feeling
Endless
his
Ocean
music.
song?
Nazarene.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro, not the first EP. Not any
That's
song
it.
from
I've
that
just
first
like downloaded a couple of his songs. I didn't know he had,
Bro, if
had an
you
EP.
listen-
That first EP.
Your love is
Yeah.
solid. No, that was
I've-
That was solid.
Yeah, that's music with substance.
that was.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah.
I almost choked.
Why are you choking?
Oh my god.
Why are you choking?
God, I
But
beg.
yeah, shout out Endless Ocean. That's a really good
Yeah,
call.
Yeah.
this is really great.
Who's
So,
really
the
good
second
call.
one?
the second one, let me see. Let me mention the mainstream song. Cause like for me to actually like really say I love a song, like it has to be a song that I could imagine myself singing. Yeah. Like if I feel like I like the song, I like the song so much that I wish I sang
it.
this song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me see again. Which one again? I have to check my phone. I listen to too much music. Let me see.
I mean, that's one thing that I think a lot of artists don't do.
Listen to other people's music.
Yeah.
Artists don't listen to enough music. And
Okay,
I
but-
get
but-
that a lot.
But she's actually she's not a Nigerian artist.
Who's the
Yeah,
person?
that's fine.
Yeah. So I've been listening to Yeba a lot. I've been using Yeba.
Yeba.
Yeah. So there's this project.
The live at the electric.
Yeah. So anytime I'm just stressed, like I just just play it on speaker.
Bro, did you hear the instrumentation on that song?
Actually, it's beautiful.
Like that's like music that heals. Like you just calm down.
Oh, the chords, the arrangement of that song is crazy.
What I love about the whole story of Yeba and her project, and then this EP, is that Yeba was a big fan of is it Angelo? Is it D'Angelo?
D'Angelo.
She's a big fan of D'Angelo. So and he influenced her music. So when she now had proper funding to make music, she went and found the producers he worked with. She found Mark Ronson. She found Questlove.
That's
those
amazing.
two ones. I said, okay, let's
Bro,
work.
the drums on that particular song.
Bro, on this electric lady EP.
No, this particular EP.
Nah.
So the Questlove
Shout out
played the
Yeba.
drums on this electric lady.
Yes, now the videos are on YouTube. Go check.
Oh.
Questlove played drums. Go check. The videos are on YouTube.
Joeboy, do you watch BBNaija?
No.
What?
Almost everything I know.
They are not paying us.
against my will.
Against your will.
Everything
Yeah.
you know about BBNaija,
Except from Lagos.
Set.
Concert. That one, I was actively watching it. Yeah.
Because it was your guy before I went to
It wasn't like that's the funny thing. It wasn't even my guy. Like, it was just somebody I knew. I was just happy to see somebody I knew move forward. Like, so I was like, okay, and let me just support him.
shout out Lekon.
Yeah.
I wish that I still till today I wish Fierce came out after I came out of the house.
Will have been a bigger song.
Yeah.
Today. That's what I still wish happened with him.
Will have been
That
a
song
bigger
would have
song.
been massive.
That's the song he featured someone.
Reminisce.
And Chico.
Reminisce
Hey,
and
God,
Chicla.
I beg. That's a jam.
Yeah.
Reminisce and
What do you do
Chicla.
to relax, Joeboy?
If I'm in Lagos, my house is my relaxation spot. Like, there's nothing
Stay at home.
I'm looking for that I need that's not inside my house. Because Lagos, like going out in Lagos can be very stressful sometimes and stuff. So, but if I'm outside Lagos or outside Nigeria, so I could just like go do some adventurous stuff. Like I know I've said it before, like skydive, jump inside water, parasailing and stuff. But I've been seeing too many stories about things going wrong now. I mean, I really want to enjoy my life, but like it's like God knows I love this thing. So I've been seeing so many stories about something going wrong. Amusement park, something broke off. So I think that it's time for me to just relax because I go in when it comes to like having that kind of
Like you go overboard.
You think I want to pass on it because I used to like I love it. I love the way it feels.
Yeah.
Like it makes me feel good when after. Yeah. In the moment I'm scared as fuck. But when it's done, I'm the happiest person ever. So but I think I'm going to chill on that. But that's what I love to do basically.
Now let's say,
and I like family time, to be honest. Like I was just coming from my nephew's birthday party.
Yeah, that was one question I wanted to ask again. Like, how do you keep up with family these days? It's a two-pronged question. And what about family keeps you grounded these days?
Okay. So how do I stay in touch? So I've made it a conscious effort to make sure I'm always like in touch with family and stuff, because I think we bother too much about things that won't matter in 5 years' time.
Bro.
Yeah.
Facts.
Family will always be there.
Yeah.
Family will 10 years from now, whether you have money or whether you don't have money, they'll be there. When I don't have money, they were there.
Yep.
Like, bro, there was a time that it was my brother that used to pay my school fees at some point. You don't understand? So me, I don't play family because I know that okay, those are the people that I know 100%. Like I don't have any doubt in my mind. I can leave all my money with my family members and I know that nothing's going to happen. Do you understand? Yeah, so and if you know that you have those kind of people in your life, I think it's very, very important to make sure that you maintain a very, very healthy, consistent relationship. So when it's family time, it's family time. I don't play with that.
Do they help keep you grounded?
100%.
Like, have there been times where you like maybe you were like kind of like moving mad?
No, but that's the thing. Like, even if I move mad, it's never for long because I like to introspect. Sometimes I just like to be with myself and just like do like life assessment. I'll just sit down.
Melody, you can learn a thing or two.
I can.
So I don't know what that means, but I like to pride myself as someone who does that. So shut your mouth. Continue to work.
So once in a while, I could just like decide to just pack my bags. Don't fight. so once in a while, I could just decide to like. I could just decide to like pack my bags and just travel to one country that I'm pretty sure not a lot of people will know me, and just live.
Are
like
there a lot of countries like that these days in Africa?
Not really a lot, but there's always that part of that country. I'll just ask. I asked Izom like, what country do you think I can go to just like exist as a normal human being? Yeah, and you just give
because
me
London is not Lagos abroad.
No, London.
Yeah.
London. I was walking on. I went to get something at the supermarket, and people, some girls, they Joeboy. I do like, I know, yeah, I'm sorry, guys. In case you see this podcast, I have to pretend like I didn't hear you guys because I know Wala. So
where I knew that was very funny was when I went to SA with them soft. Like,
Okay.
bro, soft dancer.
Yeah.
Bro.
People were shouting.
No jokes. Real life.
Yeah.
So you were confused, like, what's in this song?
What the hell? Yeah. Like, it was that day that I realized how much power TikTok had on young people. And these were people under 18, under 19, young people always. It was very crazy. I didn't realize it until that point.
But
So how much more?
Hey, Joeboy.
Someone,
Yeah.
Not
So
like Australia.
So my like to drive visit. I can just go to Madagascar. And I don't post that. Sometimes I never won't be online. I'll just be there. I could be speaking to somebody selling coconut water. I'll just have like
That's the life.
normal random conversations, and that's like one of the most beautiful moments about life, where you can just like connect people without any form of.
Joeboy, you need a PA. Like,
Nah,
you can
don't worry. I don't need it. Yeah.
kind of hire me, you know. Just be touring around the shop.
Melody can't work on
It's
that
okay.
pressure, so she won't fit in.
Are you crazy?
She won't fit in.
Like, fuck off, bro. But yeah, I think that's even something that a lot
Yeah.
of young like creatives need to pay attention to more. That downtime. Because
Yeah.
I find it that people get carried away with their applause
Yeah, like
when they're in that space. Like when you're popping, when you're making money, people get carried away with the validation from external forces.
yeah,
like
it's beautiful. It's beautiful to see people come across that are excited to see and say, "Oh, I love you
Yeah.
so much." But I don't think it's something that you should bank on as an individual. That if people don't like me, I'm going to feel bad. Or if people don't like the music I put out, I'm going to feel bad. It has nothing to do with you.
That's the place where I got to in 2020. Okay, sorry.
Nice. Guys, we're still here. Zero Conditions Podcast. We're about to go on a break.
Okay.
In case you missed any of our discussion while the break is on, please remember that the full video and audio comes out on Monday on all platforms, so you can check it out then. Join us back, and we'll see you soon.
Except, why are you dressed like a roadman?
Nah, my brother.
Roadman team.
Funny enough, this AC where they add. So when we had Don Jazzy as our first guest, he was sweating a lot.
I really did this
And our
intentionally.
studio people
Oh
said,
my
okay,
God.
shout
You
out
know
to
what?
Pop Central.
They say, hold
Pop
my
Central
beer.
crew say, okay, we'll knock one crazy ass AC.
Bro.
So every week, if you watch, you see me doing like this. If you go and watch, you see me doing like this, I'll put hand in my pocket. So today I say, I'm ready for you guys.
Excel, I say
I'm ready for
the
this
first
cold.
time we came, to the pod after the Don Jazzy episode, and I saw the AC blue, I couldn't even complain because I know how many times I called Nancy, what is going? So when I saw them, I'm like,
Shout out to
I
Nancy,
said,
shout out to
Melody, you
CJ.
can't complain. Just take whatever you get because now you complain, say no day.
Yeah, so that's why I decked out. But yeah,
Roadman thing.
yeah, we pushing.
It's not a tribute to Stormzy.
No. Big congrats to Stormzy.
God.
Looks like he's got his old thing back.
Finally.
Okafor's
Bro,
law still
wow.
in effect.
How many albums in?
Not an Okafor's lot. Stop yanning
Yeah.
bullshit.
It is, though.
It is not. This is a man that went to war for his girl.
Do you know the baby almost got married?
She almost got married to another
Ben
person.
Simmons.
though.
No, but they had broken up before the storm came.
The
boys.
manicure, pedicure.
Manicure, pedicure.
That man dropped an album. Joeboy, as a person, how big are you on forgiveness as a person?
It's hard for me to forgive. I can't lie.
Melody is like you. This
I'm
here,
sorry.
you guys are aligned.
I'm sorry. I'm trying though.
Yeah, you
I
guys
can't
are
hold a
aligned.
grudge, because one thing I like to do is like when it comes to like relationships that I have with people, I like to make sure I do everything right. So when somebody actually acts funny with me, I take it personal. Cause like I'll never do that to you. Why are you doing that to me? Do you understand? Yeah. So I take it personal. So I might even forgive. It might take a while though, but I'll forgive. But it's just that before, it would be very difficult for me to give that person access again.
But in your
Yeah.
case, it'd be like say they take before you reach that point
Of forgiveness.
of like, okay, I'm done
Fuck
with this
off.
person. It be like say they tell where you go reach that point of offense. Like it's not like any.
Yeah. That's. I know the.
Unlike our.
To be honest, I know the quick vex.
Our colleague.
I won't
here.
just get mad immediately. I could just like give you like 1 or 2 chances.
Unlike our colleague here.
What does that mean?
That's
He finished. He finished, bro.
The wine is
You bought 1 bottle of wine.
and you're
Come
still
on,
looking
bro.
for extra. Better sit down.
Come on, bro. You know we drink more than this.
Listen, we bought the bottle, bro. We still have.
Except you
don't know.
finished it because I just took small out of that wine.
Listen, what can I say?
So wait, actually, are you saying that I
You find it hard to forgive people.
You find it hard to
I
forgive
do,
people.
but
and
don't make it look like I just become unforgiving immediately.
you the quick binu.
Fuck you.
You the
But-
quick binu.
so I think I understand that now. Hearing from Joeboy, to be very fair,
Of
I
course
think
you will.
that shut up. I think that the reason I would feel that way is because I won't do certain things to you.
Yeah, and I was speaking to a friend, and
I won't. I promise.
And I was speaking to a
won't.
friend. The person told me that I think the best way to overcome that is to stop expecting everybody to act like you.
Facts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yep.
So
What month was Joeboy born?
May.
Don't tell me you're doing
Do you
a
believe-
star
do you believe in
sign
horoscope?
thing.
The good part. So, if, for example, they say, "Oh, you're a Gemini, and you're going to be a billionaire," I'll accept that. I'll receive it. I'll say, yes,
Let's go, bro.
yes, let's
I'm
go.
going up.
But if you tell me that I'm a Gemini and I will not be able to, I won't be successful at one particular thing, I will not agree with that. Like, why should I just give up because one star sign said
Why
that?
this?
Fuck
You
that.
don't
Exactly.
believe in retrograde. Your Venus, your sign.
No,
Your Mercury
I believe
is
in the
not
good part.
retrograde.
If they say, "Oh, if you are born on May 21st, tomorrow you are going to make $1 million," accept
lying?
it.
Gang.
Am
Or
I
I
lying?
lie. But you tell me that tomorrow something will happen to me, I'll reject it now. Like Nibo, like so that's just it for me.
Motolani of
So-
all the
so-
people to bring up horoscope is you.
I mean, I've been reading a lot about it.
Yeah.
Why?
So for me, when it comes to star signs, I only believe
It's real, Sha.
the positives, and I don't like when people blame their bad
Facts.
characteristics
Make
on,
you a retrograde.
oh, I'm a Leo, that's why. Oh, I'm an Aquarius, that's why I do this. Like, no, you just don't want to take responsibility for your actions.
I do believe that it's
Fix
real.
up.
I actually believe that it's real.
It's
I also
real.
think that there is like
Exaggeration.
I believe it's real because in some ways the Bible sort of supports it.
Because of the birth of Jesus.
The birth of Jesus, times and also there are a lot of like references to like times and seasons
Oh.
and things they bring. And the Bible talked about the sons of Issachar understood the different times and they were
Yeah.
ahead of everybody else in Israel. Welcome back, guys. If you missed any of that, we're on a break. The full thing is out Monday on streaming platforms and the full video is out on YouTube. We were just talking about star signs because apparently Motolani's girlfriend has been teaching him a thing or two. And this
Apparently,
guy is
true.
talking about star signs.
True.
The last person I experienced.
Shout out to his girlfriend.
Anyways, I was talking, read the book of Job too. There's a lot of like references to like how different times are. So I think that it's a
Yeah,
thing.
I believe in time and season though. I believe in
it's a
time and
thing.
season.
What
Really?
do you believe about time and season?
So, so for me, I feel like there's a time where everything just like falls into place for you.
With or without your effort.
Yes. And there are also times where you can do everything in your possible power to get something and it still won't work. So I feel that moments where things are not really going the way you want them to be, I think that's a time or a moment to actually just sit back, introspect, and learn from whatever situation you are going through. Because I feel like when we are going to difficult points, it's like a chance for us to level up and become better. Yeah. Because sometimes if some things don't happen, you won't get,
On that
you won't be
level.
knowledgeable or have that experience about it. So that's why I see it. So these days when I'm going to something difficult, I just sit down, I'll pray and be like, God, open my eyes to the lessons I need to
You
learn.
pray?
I pray. Oh.
I
I know they do jazz now. I got pray now. Like you have to see. Let's even forget all this like woke and all. You see, if you're not doing jazz, you have to pray. Like
Believe in something, bro.
like
Oluwa ṣàánú
you have to pray. Like you have to have like a spiritual you have to have like a spiritual like backing in some way.
so
That is very, very important.
do you think that people are of the opinion that spirituality or religion overrated? Do you believe that spirituality or religion is overrated and that people put so much power in
I
an
feel
external factor,
okay.
or like people putting so much power in a supreme being, like whatever it is that you make of yourself is your doing?
Okay, one thing I know for sure is that there's something somewhere, or there's somebody, or there's a
Higher
force
power.
bigger than us. Yeah. Down, I know down for sure. And I understand that people have different perspectives of their life. So I can only speak from my own perspective and the way I see it. So I cannot say, oh, because you don't believe in this thing, or you must believe in what I believe in. I believe in what I believe in, and I believe that it is working for me. If you don't believe in it, that's also fine. Do whatever works for you. It's a free world.
What do your tattoos mean?
So personally, me, I like nature. I like plants. I have like 4 plants in my room. I named them. One is Anthony, one is Thelma, one is Raphael. And I think I named one Vanessa. Yeah, I can't remember.
Vanessa.
Yeah, and I talked to them actually.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
Talking to nature.
Yeah, I talk to them.
Like you ask them questions or you tell them what you feel?
No, I just tell them how I feel. Like I think it's better to talk to plants sometimes than talk to human beings.
Because they're not going to talk back.
Because they won't judge you.
Yeah. So just to add to what Joeboy said before about times and season and how like sometimes when you're going through problems, it means that like maybe
it's time for it to switch it up.
Time for it to switch up. The Bible says,
Oh my God.
in the book of James chapter 1 verse 2, count it all joy when tests and challenges come at you from all sides.
Word.
You know that under pressure, your life is forced into the open and show true colors. So let patience do its work so that you can become mature. Melodies for you. Well developed, not deficient in any way.
So how am I deficient? You said this is
why
for
didn't you
you.
stay on the mature or the well developed? Why not deficient?
How am I deficient? You said this is for you.
You know the truth is that the truth is that no. The truth is that honesty responds to the truth when you like your mind just went to deficient. I don't know.
So I'm deficient.
Maybe like I don't know, dollars or something.
This is going to be a very, very long beef.
Maybe
God, I beg.
maybe like dollars or something.
Speaking about this star signs things,
Yeah.
my theory about it is God. Why am I speaking like a Yoruba song from?
Oh, it's love.
God empowered us with certain things coming into the world, right? Certain secrets, certain keys to further understand and better equip ourselves or to better do certain things.
Yeah.
I think one of them is jazz. Genuinely, yeah. There's a science to jazz.
Yeah.
Like some people just have the key to know what's going to happen. If you mix this with this and
Like
say
herbs.
what this at this particular time, X thing is going to happen. It's a science. There's a science to it. You understand? And the same thing with, I'm not sure there's a science to star signs, but when you look at it critically, some of these things are not entirely falsehoods.
Yeah.
They are not entirely true, but they are not entire falsehoods either. I feel God gave us certain things to pick inspiration from, to understand life better, to be able to live better lives and have answers beyond everything that we normally know. I feel like that's what one of those things is.
Jazz, as we know it, is like the lowest form
Of science.
of science.
Yeah, I agree.
And science and tech,
Yeah.
it's like the highest magic.
Do you understand? Because how can I be here?
Yeah.
I'm calling somebody and telling me that it is.
I was
waves
actually
that is
speaking
carrying
about
it.
that yesterday. That like I can video call somebody that is thousands of miles away.
It's
Yeah.
it's
Like
wild.
Crazy.
in real time.
Yeah.
In real time, they'll tell me because of frequency. What frequency? Like which frequency? Like where? Frequency that we can't even see.
Exactly. It's one of those things that it's just like jazz. Like if I say this thing to this particular person, the person can go crazy.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
and-
It's like that.
And there's something I heard somebody say that made a lot of sense to me, that God is more interested in society progressing than
I
church
agree.
growing.
Yeah.
So, and this was Pastor Poju, Maje.
Your new fave.
And he
Your
said
new
something. He said
favor.
that one of the things that the Nigerian church got wrong was when people
Prioritizing church.
when like all these big churches were blowing up and the people that were quote unquote spiritual in church were coming out, the church made all those people pastors quickly and put them, but instead of putting those people outside in the marketplace. So it's like now with that in mind, imagine if like your political people were actually spiritual people, your doctors were spiritual
Don't keep
people.
them in.
Do you understand? Society will be much better transformed than
Joeboy, do you go to church?
No, I've not been to church in a long time.
Like
What's
how
a long
long?
time?
I'm like 3-4 years old.
What church were you attending before?
Okay, I used to attend Saints Community. Yeah, Saints Community.
Saint community.
Yeah, it was like very, very low-key
Church.
church. Yeah, that was when I was in uni. Then before then, the church that my mom used to force me to go to was Trem.
Shout out to Trem.
Yeah.
Which one?
See, my
The big
mom
one.
used to-
Trem Akoka.
Oh,
Yeah.
See, my mom
Yeah,
used
so that like my
I actually like
childhood
Trem.
was really
Yeah. My
Kind
Coco
of.
now.
Yeah.
Something
Like their
about
music. They
something
know how
about
to-
parents is
they
like
do
when they
music
attend
well.
a church, it feels like they just want you to attend their church.
You have to attend the
Because
church now. You
churches-
don't get church now. So like mom, see and popsy, they are going to church. You not sitting at home and doing what?
Aside from that, even church is culture. Church is
Yeah.
like a
community.
institution in
Yeah,
society.
it's like a community. Yeah.
So there's
Yeah,
tradition
I
and
get
all
it,
that.
but my mom's church is a church that I know that I need energy to be able to
Mountain
go.
of fire.
So it's like,
They chop like 2 eba.
do you understand?
From morning.
I'm waste mountain of fire. Like, mommy, can I just like buffer?
Wait a minute, you actually eat eba in the morning. I'm
I
remembering.
do. I eat eba for breakfast.
Bro,
I'm
like
remembering.
all the people that do that are women that I know.
Have you ever had eba for breakfast?
Yeah.
It's normal. What do you have for breakfast?
It's not normal. But I've had eba for breakfast.
Yes,
Yeah.
but
It's not normal.
It's not
What
something
normal
that
bread
I won't
and
wake up in the
tea?
morning
Yeah,
and
man,
say,
No.
what I want to eat eba this morning.
So when you
Do you
wake up in the
understand?
morning and you start breakfast, what do you think about? What's your idea of breakfast?
A breakfast. When they break your heart. Okay, to be honest, me, I don't like. I sometimes forget to eat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
forget it.
I forget to eat. So by the time I remember that, I've not eaten today. It's probably like 1 or 2 p.m.
Then you cannot have like regular.
Well, you are
Yeah,
blessed
no.
with great metabolism because I can't be eating eba every morning.
I eat eba morning and night.
Wow.
I just
Like today I'm eating
It's too
eba.
much.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. The source of our problems.
You are very silly.
Root cause.
How can eba be the source of
Tell your
breakfast?
therapist this. You have not shared this information with your
Speaking
therapist.
about like family, like church being a community. After my dad died, right?
Yeah.
And my mom retired, she has been deferring a lot more to church because that community is availing her an opportunity to battle the loneliness that comes with that.
Yeah.
That's
I've
the
noticed
thing.
that a lot.
Yeah.
Also,
the-
like the Nigerian creative industry owes a lot to the church.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
now.
Give us
It's a
those
breeding.
stars.
It's a
Yeah, a lot
breeding
of
hole.
producers. No, I wasn't, but my elder brother used to play, so I just used to hang around them.
So,
Can you play any
I
instruments?
kind of found it boring,
Oh,
in all honesty. Yeah,
You
because
found what? Which one?
like
Choir.
choir, like because
Yeah.
so many
at
rules.
Trem?
Like it's good to watch, but like what, like
participate.
joining
What they are
in, I was just
doing.
like, sing on this key. It has to be like this. You have to sing it like that.
You have costume. You
I
have
mean,
to wear.
I don't do too well with like all these like defined structured rules. It's just like I don't really like it. So me, I was just like, okay, let me just be observing. So I used to just go with him because I didn't have anywhere to go. So I just follow him, and I just used to observe and listen to them do their thing.
he used to play. He plays an instrument. Or he
Yeah,
sings.
he plays the keyboard
So
and
does he
the
play
bass
the
guitar.
keyboard for you now?
Yes, it does. It's actually part of my live band. It's
Okay.
like he's the head of the live band. Yeah. So I've started learning how to play guitar again. This is my 5th time trying, but I'm getting
shit
somewhere.
hard, man.
I'm getting somewhere. I've been using YouTube. I can play some keys now.
I feel like you're not a
Yeah.
complete lover boy musician.
You can't play the guitar.
Without the guitar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but my brother got me a guitar in my studio, so every day I'm always like fiddling and playing with it when I have time. Yeah.
I feel like one thing that parents need to do for children, like I'm not forcing our parents here because there's no manual for good parenting. I feel like that's one thing Twitter misses out on a lot. When people are criticizing parents actively, we will see the kind of parents you are and look at how
Exactly. It's actually not easy to be a parent.
Do you
Like,
understand?
It's not easy, yeah.
like having to be responsible for
Another
for
human
people.
being.
Exactly.
Or a set of human beings.
Why are you still fighting your battles?
Do you know the funny thing is that sometimes I wake up and like I go through my day. Like maybe I go to work or I just go through my day. And at the end of the day, I'm imagining myself being responsible for another person. Like I've been the moment like I'm done with my day and I enter the house, I know that I am not in the mood to receive another person. Like I'm not in the mood to talk to another soul. So I'm not like, imagine if you had a child, like and you come back home
After a long day at work.
Yeah, how am I going to have that conversation with that person? How do I trust myself enough to know that I'm going to deal with that child the right way? So I feel like parenting and just being responsible for another person is way harder than we.
Me, I don't feel like before becoming a parent, I feel like there has to be some level of emotional maturity
And mental,
before you decide that,
Before you
okay,
try it.
I want to have a mini me. Yeah.
Nah, mini me.
Do you want to
Yeah.
have children?
Yes, I want to have children. I'm a family guy.
Everything is said about family.
I really love the idea of family. It's beautiful. It's one of those things that stand the test of time. Like almost everything is temporary. So
Would you do a big wedding or a small wedding?
small wedding, like bro,
But you invite me now.
maybe.
Joeboy,
maybe.
you know when you and I have been coming together.
Maybe.
Okay, no problem.
But I know you won't cast me because if I ever decide to
won't.
get married, I'm not going to announce, oh, Joeboy is married now. No.
No.
Like,
It's not your business.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. What was I going to say? I was going to say
Talking
something
about family.
about family, about like
Having
Children.
people criticize family and parenting a lot, but I feel like making your children do some things early is going to change their lives. Like learning instruments, for example.
Play football.
Like right now. Yeah, actually.
Project Mbappe.
Are you joking?
Yeah.
Like there are some children, but there's a boy that I know on social media. That boy no get talent. I showed Excel this thing before. That boy no get talent. Papa the force him.
The guy parents they hope.
Papa the force him. That boy no, he no make.
Do what?
Parents they hope. He can end up being a coach. Or
He go try. If he try,
play football.
they play football. Like I did see the boy. Like the person where they take the boy compare and as Thiago Piquin, almost the same age. Like you go see the technique when Thiago Piquin take kick ball. You go know say this boys are be play. But that one.
The father said, "Don't worry, keep going, my child."
You say,
and I feel like parents they like to like force their idea of being successful on their kids and stuff.
And way of living.
Yeah, and I can't really fault them. They just want the best for their child at the end of the day.
They are scared.
Yeah, and they don't want the child to go where he's not supposed to be. Yeah.
What do you do before how do you decide it is time for you to drop a song? How do you decide it is time for you to drop music?
Yeah.
How much experience do you go out to have in life before you decide to write music? Or do you, because I know that there was a post that I saw, I always reference this, right? Ed Sheeran is one artist that I think is balanced. He's such a balanced human being from what I see on social media. I know one time he took a break on social media and he said, he posted a caption and he said he's taking a break off music for now because he wants to go live life. He wants to go have experiences. So when he comes back, he would have more to put in his music.
Yeah, that's really important.
Do you understand? And he says that, and I know that. So I need to know, like, for you as an Afrobeat artist, how much balance do you do with living life? Because following the conversation about Burna Boy saying artists don't have substance and all of that, how much experience do you try to garner as an artist?
So
do you think it's important to have substance?
I feel everybody has substance. It's just based on what people relate to. I feel like sometimes when you make a song that is very, very high tempo and dancing, people just feel like you're just vibing. Or if you don't sing in English, I used to see some comment because somebody's singing in plain English, like, pen game. What pen game? Like, because he sang in English. Like, because he sang... Yeah, I'm serious. Like, he annoys me so much. Like, if you want to see... let me give you one act. To every artist out there. If you want people to feel like you're an amazing songwriter, just write in English, plain English. I promise you, they'll be like, oh, this guy's the best songwriter ever. And you sing in pitch, they'll be like, this one they do lamba. It's not lamba. It's actually still connecting. Like, I understand that you can't connect to every form of music you come across. But I promise you, anybody that has the ability or mind to create something out of thin air is substance.
Yeah. Should we get into it?
Whether you like it or not, though, if you don't like you don't have to like it. But it's not easy to create something like from your mind and people are dancing like that's like a power. So I need substance for that.
What makes it substance?
What makes it substance? If people can connect.
People feel something.
People can connect.
Everything from your head that you create, is it substance? The fact that you're...
Yes.
I read the camera.
But sometimes, some substance is now only you go feel understand what you talk about.
Everything from your head originally substance.
See, the fact that you can create it and put it out there is substance. There's some music that is absolutely whack. I'm not going to lie. That one is valid.
Exactly.
But the fact that you can create something that a group of people can connect to, that's in our substance.
Joeboy doesn't have anything to do with what I'm about to say.
Yeah. Motolani, if you see Motolani before he was shaking his head like, these people are lucky I'm not in Pulse again. I'm not writing.
Yeah, you people are actually lucky. Nah, I know. I'm no longer in that headspace. Some things that I've said in the last few days, they have been dumbed down opinions of what I actually wanted to say. Because
like that.
Joeboy being on this podcast is going to make me even dumb down a little more because of the type of things that I would like to say.
Thank God.
Stevie A says something anytime it's about
Shout
to criticize. Anytime it's about to criticize certain basketball players that say certain things, he says, I'm not calling you an idiot, but what you said is idiotic. What he said was idiotic.
What I said?
No, not you.
I bet.
Not you. What Homeboy said was idiotic.
I didn't even take it to P. Do you know why? Because I feel like Burna has a rollout strategy.
Oh, absolutely. I agree.
Something happens.
I agree.
Either rumor, he shot somebody in the club.
Yeah.
There's something chaotic that happens. Yeah. So first he visits Nigeria.
Yeah, and then something happens.
First he visits Nigeria, then in fact there's something. If nothing happened, then it happens somewhere else. Yeah. So, this happened. I saw the conversations about substance and whatnot, and I think some people there were people who kind of like aligned with what he said, and there are some people that feel like, okay, sometimes some songs here don't mean anything. And I feel like we have even I have been guilty of saying this in the past, and I have repented from that conversation, because I think like it's like it's imperialist approach to reviewing African music.
It's an imperialist approach. It's also a borrowed standard.
Yeah, it is. For example, one of the biggest songs in the world, a classic, a pop classic. Tell me why ain't not. This song means nothing.
Yeah.
If you go and read the song, you are my this, you are my the verses are you are my fire.
It's not a love song.
You are my fire.
Listen
no,
now.
the verses are you are my fire, you are
The
my
person
desire.
that wrote the song said this.
You are my fire, you are my desire. You are my this, you are my this, my that. From this to tell me why ain't nothing but a heartbreak. Like, it makes no sense. There's literally a documentary on Netflix called This Is Pop, and there's an episode where Backstreet Boys talk about this, and they were like, in the studio, shout out to Dennis Pop. He's dead now. Dennis Pop was one of the like great producers and writers of modern day pop as we know it, right? And Dennis Pop told them like, listen, it's about melody. Pop music is about melody. Let's just give them great melody.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to make sense.
Melody and the soul in the melody.
You understand?
Finish.
See, guys, this conversation has so many layers.
So many.
Now, the first layer is, I agree, you can build a buzz for your project. I
Yeah.
don't have a problem, right? But why mortgage an entire movement for your selfish purpose? 1. 2, I feel like it comes from somewhere. It's not the first time Homeboy has done it. It comes from somewhere. I feel like there's a latent insecurity somewhere that he needs to deal with. I feel like there's a part of this guy
Joeboy is here.
No, not him. Not him.
I'm just saying, like,
There's a part of this guy that can't deal with the fact that some people are prospering, and that they're prospering with what he considers to be inferior art. Do you understand? That's my theory. I'm not saying it's a fact.
Yeah.
There's a part of him that feels like people are prospering due to inferior art, and you have to be. And I don't think any amount of success would take away that feeling if you can't deal with it by yourself. Do you understand? Wait, I think he needs to, like, people revere you as somebody who is one of the best ever. Like, nobody ever anywhere would open their mouths and say this guy is whack. People are going to say this guy, in terms of talent, in terms of delivery, in terms of what he's able to do, as able to leverage it, he's one of the best we have ever seen. Like, everybody says that. Now, you have now become an ambassador. You went to a platform like Zen Louis. Let's say Zen Louis has interviewed some of the biggest artists ever. There's a reputation that comes with going to Zen Louis for an interview. Look at Adeayo says he was interviewed by an Australian radio station.
Yeah, shout out Adeayo.
Australian radio station. Australia is in the back of the world and day. When we shout Happy New Year, now like 12 hours later, they do their own Happy New Year. Do you understand?
With the antelopes.
It's gone that far.
What the hell?
Now, this genre, we are just scratching the surface. Like, this is the worst part for me. We are scratching the surface of what it could be. We're not even a primary genre yet in America. Do you understand? No, we are not.
Grammy.
No, we're not even a primary genre yet. But we are fighting. We are trying to create this separatism or exceptionalism that you are better than everybody else. It's such a problematic viewpoint. It's so problematic that statement could single-handedly trigger. Austria, okay. It could single-handedly create, like, people that have already been cynical about what it could be. Let's say powerful people now band you up and start getting finicky about what the genre does. Because you are such a powerful voice. Do you understand? You are a powerful voice.
Yeah.
That people are going to listen to whatever you have to say. Now, it's not coming from you, a Grammy winner, someone that does a stadium tour, someone that has done all these things. You are trying to mortgage a genre for your own personal issues. Like, I can't get above it, to be honest.
You know the
like,
truth.
wait, this thing pains me, bro. I feel like I'm also personally responsible.
Yeah.
Personally.
Because you're a stakeholder.
I feel like I'm personally responsible for being part of the people that have said this guy is great. And I feel like it's gotten to his head. I think that's why it's so personal for me. Like, every chance I've gotten, I have said it that this guy is special. He's one of the greatest. And I feel like it's now gotten to him. Like, he's now using that avenue to pour acid on other people. It's so problematic. Now, you are saying you don't know what people call it, Afrobeats or whatever. Let's talk about substance. What is substance?
So Tolani, let me respond to what you're saying. You're done talking, right?
I'm not
Tolani,
done.
Okay,
I'm pausing.
So we are
First
pausing.
half.
So I'm going to enter this conversation, and throughout my entry, please don't interrupt me. I didn't interrupt you. Now back to what Burna said about this entire conversation, right? I feel like there are different layers to it, right? And I'm asking this, I'm making statements, and I'm also asking questions.
Okay.
First off, one thing that we spoke about when it comes to this body of work that he dropped is that it is heavily inspired by hip hop.
Yeah.
When he had the conversation, the interview, he had it in New York. And they were, right?
Yeah.
And they were making conversations about, hip hop. They were mentioning Wu-Tang, they were mentioning like hip hop artists. And I feel like that conversation was hip hop in comparison to Afrobeats. Like they were talking about Afrobeats and referencing hip hop. Now in the conversation of, I as a person, I feel like you can say something very important. You can make sense whatever it is you're saying. But when there's a way you would deliver it that the entire thing, your knowledge you're trying to pass might be lost in your delivery. In Nigeria, we're talking about Afrobeats time and time again. We're talking about how even last week on the show, we referenced Afrobeat as a genre, and we've said that Afrobeat is about melodies. We've spoken about how a lot of times when Afrobeat artists sing some certain songs, they are not saying anything. It just feels like they are singing this song to have a good time. It just feels like they're just saying these things just to enjoy or just to party. And also, human beings are multifaceted. Like we are different layers. If somebody's expecting that, if I'm listening to an artist, I'm listening to somebody's art or something, I as a person would expect that you would come in with layers. You would come in with your happy side, you will come in with your sad side, you will come in with your experiences, you come in with things that you have gone through. If as an artist you now drop an album and I feel like everything that you're saying from beginning to end is just happy party vibes. No, you can't. Happy party vibes. It feels like you are giving us a dishonest representation of what you are. Now, Afrobeat generally, whether or not it comes from him or anybody else, is not the most sitting down to write and give us layers of
People
thinking.
sit down to write.
That's actually not
That's
true.
not true.
Maybe not sitting down
That
to
is
write.
not true.
Maybe
And Joeboy will speak to that.
Wait
That
now.
Joeboy will speak to
Wait now.
that.
Maybe not sitting down to write. That's what I'm
I
trying
write
to say.
in book.
Yeah, wait. Maybe not sitting down to write, but it's not
Yeah.
the heaviest on lyrics. It's not the heaviest on.
So why
Still not
did he
true.
educate? Wait,
not true.
Excel.
I'm not-
Why
Did you
did
say I'm not the
he?
heaviest on lyrics?
No, like Afrobeats
Okay.
as a whole.
Okay.
Afrobeat is not the kind of genre of music that
I
people
understand.
Why did he not educate Zelowi on that?
But Tolani, I said
I
that.
feel like
I told you guys to let me be done.
I hear, sorry.
Listen.
Wait, no,
No,
Tolani,
Tolani,
wait.
Sorry, guys, I need
let
to
me
listen.
be
No,
done.
no,
Let me
no.
be done.
I need to use the restroom.
I allowed you to
No,
be
you can
done.
walk, you
I can walk. Okay,
You can go. I
I'll be
allowed you to
back.
be done.
You actually
So, if he's saying that, maybe it is in the way the conversation was had. Like Tolani said, why didn't he say that? Maybe in the conversation he could have said, shout out to Afrobeat artists. When it comes to Afrobeat as a genre of music, we're trying to have a good time. Afrobeat as a genre of music is for us to have a good time and maybe
Not really,
party.
no.
Maybe not. But we just sing Afrobeat from a place of we want to bedu. Nigeria is hard. People are having. Do you understand? And even when
Raise up your mic.
Even when we criticize artists for their lyrics, it's like this is not the
Close up
genre
your
of
mouth.
music that is for why. Do you understand? Blah 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 blah. But we say it even in conversations individually and within ourselves that Afrobeat artists don't come in with the most lyrics. So when this one happened and that one happened, it's a general thing that we say.
I hear what you're saying.
Exactly.
Melody. I hear you 110%. However, I disagree totally. And I'll tell you why I disagree.
Please go on,
Because
yeah.
there's precedent of Burna Boy being condescending to
Other artists.
artists in Nigeria. Like
I hear you.
the precedent exists.
I hear you.
And to what you are saying, every genre of music in the world does it.
I hear you.
Every genre of music in the world has those
But what's
songs.
Gangnam Style about?
Well,
Exactly. Every genre, be it country, be it hip hop, substance.
Trap is
Is it
the
hip hop?
reason.
Is it hip hop?
Trap is the reason why.
Modern day hip hop.
Trap music is the reason why.
You hate hip
You hate
hop.
trap
now.
music.
You hate trap
isn't that
music.
why we
Listen,
have
listen,
a conversation
listen,
saying
listen,
trap
listen.
water down hip hop?
Joeboy, sorry that
Sorry.
we're making this segue.
Yeah.
Right. But
Joeboy
I feel
is
like
here.
it's a very important conversation
Sorry,
to
Joeboy.
have. And I don't want to also put you in a very tough.
Yes.
You have nothing to do with this.
But
It
I
just so
also want
happens-
him to speak to that
But
writing
so
thing.
people will not
because-
drag him,
No,
please.
no,
It's not a
but
Joeboy
Joeboy has to
thing.
speak to that
Oh,
writing thing
drag
because
me, I'm not gonna die.
it's a common misconception that Afrobeat artists, we've
Yeah.
heard it from the fans, we've seen it on Twitter, that they don't take time out to write. It's like they just
Yeah.
enter and vibe.
Maybe not right, but it's not the most substance filled
But
genre of music.
What you like? The fact that I speak, the fact that I write in pidgin.
Joeboy.
This thing used to pay me because I see it a lot on Twitter. Somebody say, "Oh, this person has pen game because he's writing in so much English," and there was somebody that's singing, somebody that is like singing in pidgin doesn't have lyrics. No, it's connecting in his best way possible. So you cannot say, "Oh, because he's writing." I think that thing is even a very true mentality. So because I write for English, exactly.
Imperialistic.
It's low self-esteem.
People will tell you that Sheyi had to say rubbish.
He's not.
It's low self-esteem. For you
Now,
to say
Melody,
another man's language
let me give you an
better
example.
than sorry, Tolani. It's actually low self-esteem for you as a fan to be hearing someone sing in their native language and you're saying they're not making
People are not fucking smart enough.
That's low self. You don't like your own self enough. Like, that's low
people are
self-esteem.
not fucking smart or aware enough for the conversations that they try to have.
Especially on Twitter.
And on Twitter,
Especially on
on Twitter, everybody's just trying to be right. Nobody's actually trying to just listen
Everybody
and work with
most
facts.
And
superior.
Burna
Nobody's
is the
trying to be right.
microcosm of that. Do you understand? Wait, it's also happened last year when Wiz also went and said that hip hop fell off or something like that.
Rap is dead.
See, Excel called it an imperialist approach to understanding music. I think that's what it is. Substance is forever going to evolve. What determines what obtains in music at any time? It's not what you like. One of the best rappers in the world right now is a female artist called No Name. If you listen to No Name, you know, male or female, she's one of the best rappers I've ever listened to. Personally,
the top guys.
do you understand? Personally, I think she's the best lyricist in the world that I've heard in the last 5 years.
The problematic one, right?
Yeah, the problematic one. But I will always listen to her music because it is special music. You understand? Now, but is No Name popping? No. Like there's a girl that I posted on my stories 2 weeks ago, that the girl right that the FMC game has fell off because everybody always wants to talk about pussy. But it's nobody's fault. That's what people want to hear.
That's what sells.
Now, are you going to now say that is not substance? No, it's tiring. I can't stand it. But it's describing a particular type of life
That people can relate.
that is
and
real life
connect
to a lot of people.
Yes, that's their experience.
That's what a lot of people want to that they want to hear because that's the life people aspire to such a life as well. I'm fucking a nigga, he's paying my bills, he's paying my mother's bills. It's like that's people want to hear it.
If you think it's not real, why is it selling?
Do you understand?
Exactly.
Now, when it comes to genres, certain genres have set identifiers. Genres are more than genres, they are cultural movements. Afrobeats as a whole, it is not conscious. Like, let's get that into our thick skulls.
But that's what I said.
Afrobeats is not conscious. Afrobeats does not have to be conscious for it to be validated. Like, that stupid narrative needs to die now.
Afrobeat with the S.
I don't give a shit what it is. Afrobeats.
With the S.
I don't give a shit. Afrobeats.
The original Afrobeat.
I don't care. Afrobeats doesn't need to be conscious for it to be validated.
The one with
doesn't.
the S.
It does not.
It doesn't.
Yes.
Like this narrative,
Tolani, it's your voice that made that thing to fall.
this narrative that Afrobeats must be conscious for it to make sense to people. It needs to die now. Because you people are killing and invalidating what a lot of people are doing. Are you trying to tell fans what to listen to? It's not like you want to tell them that the only thing that they should be listening to is conscious music. Like, and this thing that we're talking about, substance. Are you going to say Shallipopi doesn't have substance? Do you understand? Just because he's not sounding pretty enough, he's not well arranged, are you going to say it's not substance?
The man
That's
went
real
to
life.
prison, came out and made a song called Ex-Convict.
Do you understand?
It doesn't get more substantial than that.
Guy,
But-
this hip hop that we're talking about,
Real life.
the thing that you
Guys.
people are calling real life is because it is struggle music. It comes from things that are not pretty.
Yeah.
Just music doesn't have to be great. Music doesn't have to come from somewhere unpretty for it to be great.
Somewhere
And-
pretty, you mean pretty?
Yeah.
Doesn't have to come from
And
somewhere
my
pretty.
problem with this guy is just because every time I've stopped watching that video because it pisses me off so bad. You are not eloquent enough for the type of conversations you are trying to have. It is very obvious because you should this conversation is nuanced.
Very. There's a
It
lot
is
of layers
very,
to it.
very nuanced.
Very low. Totally the most important thing about this conversation. Like, let's imagine for a second that Burna Boy is right. I want you, everybody at home, everybody listening, imagine for a second that Burna Boy is actually right and Afrobeats has no substance. So what? Why are you saying it? Like, why are you saying? I need people to understand that what we are doing is an agenda.
Do you understand?
Afrobeats is an agenda, and I think that everybody who is playing a role in the Nigerian music space, in the African music space, needs to be very conscious of the fact that we are pushing our agenda at this point
And
in
it's
time.
not solidified.
There was a time, I keep telling everybody, there was a time reggae music and dancehall music was the shit. This is 2023. There's no DSP presence in the Caribbean islands.
Facts.
The major record labels don't have offices there anymore. You think it can't happen to us? It can. So we should treat it as an agenda. We should be very conscious of what we project out there.
I said something. The greats don't shut the door behind them.
They don't. You open more
You
doors for other
open
people.
the doors.
You know,
And that's
do you know
why-
how crazy it is? Sorry. Do you know how crazy it is? And I feel like everybody interested in working in like the music space, especially the business guys, should learn about Nigerian music history.
Do you understand?
Because you will learn a lot. Bob Marley died. Bob Marley
I don't know where
died.
you're going. Yeah.
It's one of the greatest facts about Nigerian music.
yeah.
And his record label, Island Records,
Yeah.
said this is a huge vacuum that has just been created.
Who do we
by
need to get to
who in the world can fill this space? And they picked King Sunny Ade. I think
the
he's
80s.
the one that turned them down. They picked him. That's how big Nigerian music was popping. You are like, we are doing some things that are great, yes, but there are people that have been opening doors way before we got here. And I think it's a huge disservice to the people coming after
That you want to now
that you
close the
say
door.
something like Afrobeats on such a big stage like that.
And you didn't just say it. You invalidated the entire genre. Like, it's the entire movement. You shut on it.
It's quite
It's despicable.
it's quite a shame, and I really hope that everybody, when you go out there, you're doing your interviews, BBC, wherever,
You people need to
please
speak on this
refute
shit.
this thing, I
Speak on
beg.
it.
And generally,
And correct the narrative. It behooves everybody.
even away from correcting the narrative, which is very important, I think that a lot of times artists put in so much effort into quenching fire. Why is
Are
it
you
that
starting
why
another
is
one?
it that artists just go about without media training? Why are you just going for interviews
remember when-
and not sorry to learn MXL? You're going on interviews and you're saying certain things, and I feel like this thing has been reoccurring time and time again. Someone was talking about how another artist was talking about Shallipopi. Shallipopi.
Spyro.
Like, how do
That
you?
was Spyro.
How are you an artist? And
Spyro, you need media training.
Shout out to everybody. Oh God, Joeboy is here. Joeboy,
Spyro, you need media training.
Shout out to us,
Don't
Joeboy.
do that.
You guys don't drag Joeboy, yo. Joeboy has nothing.
Spyro,
to do
I
with
love
this.
you, and I love the fact that you're a Christian, but you don't have 3 hits.
Except
You have one.
Except,
And the Nigerian rule is 3 hits.
it's trifecta.
Yeah, you need to have 3 hits before you go mad.
How do you
You
get
have
on?
one.
How do you have a song that features African Bad Girl and you now go on weeks after or years after to be shitting on people and saying, I'm talking about the kind of things that people are saying in their music and all of that. It's okay for you to
Very
be a spiritual
self-righteous.
person, and it's okay for you to be a spiritual
That's
person,
not even
but
spiritual, that's
or
judgmental.
whatever,
That's not even
religious or
spiritual.
whatever it is that you are. But if you wanted to do that, why didn't you feature Mercy Chinwo? Why didn't you feature Ada? Why are you in this space and trying to act like the most self-righteous person? Artists generally need to get media training and just do this thing right. Like, stop going about shitting on things. It's just weird.
People are not aware enough, smart enough.
Do you remember when
eloquent enough.
Burna Boy used to cause problems and our guy used to always, that time that everybody knew that Burna Boy was working with Bookie HQ? Do you remember that joke? Our guys, anytime Burna Boy calls up, one guy will say, Bookie HQ don't get another brief.
But Joeboy, let's leave Joe out of the trouble, please.
He was
Joeboy,
never involved in the
He was
trouble.
never involved.
It's when it's you that
He's a
caused
popular-
problem when you said Afrobeat lyrics, this thing.
They're not the right thing.
But one thing I just want to put out there is that Afrobeats artists, we actually write. I think.
Speak for yourself, Shadow Boy.
I think.
Because
Okay.
people take pride in saying they don't write. Let's be honest.
Me,
in
I write.
conversations, please.
Me,
Yeah,
I
let's
write.
speak for
I sit down.
yourself.
I write. I
Yeah.
can sit down for hours and write. Like it depends on the kind of topic I'm trying to speak about or sing about. So, and I feel like sometimes the lyrics go over people's heads because of how infectious and danceable the beat is. Alcohol sip is a sad
dark
song.
It's a very
It is a sad
melancholic
song.
Yeah.
Afro depression.
I didn't even think people were going to be dancing to it. When I wanted to put out a song, even some people in label told me, this is not like a single material. I was
Oh, are
like,
you for real?
Yes, now. Like they told me, like, are you sure you want to do this? I was like, yes, I want to do it. Like that's why I feel like music sometimes not about the tempo. It's not about it's about.
it connects.
It's,
But Joe, but to
it's
be
about
fair,
song connecting.
to be fair to even like the audience
Yeah.
on them responding that great to alcohol, it wasn't just about the melodies.
Yeah.
It's not
Alcohol
about something real, bro.
Yeah.
People
Yeah,
are going
it
through
connected.
stuff and they have to cope and they use
That's
alcohol,
how I
they use
sip
drugs.
my alcohol.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like it's
I
a
don't
real
like
thing.
Yeah.
It's a real
Like that's
thing.
Nigerian spirit.
Okay, but
It's a real
Tonlani,
thing.
see, guys, I hear how we all feel about this conversation,
Yeah.
but I also feel like I get how Tonani feels emotional about it. I get how
Melody, it is bad.
I hear you.
Melody,
I hear
it reflects so badly on the work that people have been doing.
And I agree.
Do you know the amount of jobs that Afrobeats has created in this industry?
And I agree with you 100%. But I'm asking again.
Okay.
What I'm asking again is, do we have these conversations generally about the quality of the music that we have away from him? And also, Tonani, do you think as an artist, the onus is not on you to shed light to important issues because you are doing Afrobeats?
We have a responsibility to always, here at home, push our artists to be better. We have that responsibility.
No, I'm saying that as an artist, it's not your responsibility. No, listen to my question, please. I'm saying as an artist, it's not your responsibility to talk about the times. Like, take for example, like things that are happening in Nigeria. We're going through NSARS. We have like, political issues and blah, blah, blah. And as an artist who is like an A-list artist, or people listen to you, you have a lot of followers. Shouldn't you use your music to shed light on those issues?
But sometimes people just want to dance.
You know, the funny thing is, Melody, there's something we spoke about at the beginning of this episode, right? There's something we spoke about at the beginning of this episode, which is that how like your brand or persona you put out there should still be close to who you are.
Yes.
I think that's one of Burna Boy's biggest problems.
I agree.
So the brand that Burna Boy put out there was the Pan-Africanism,
activism, socially aware, I'm socially aware,
African giants fighting for the people.
Yeah.
And shout out to him, shout out to the team that came up with that, because it worked. It's what white people love. It got him the Grammy. But in real life, he's just a guy that wants to just live his life and do his thing.
Do you guys genuinely think he doesn't believe in those things that he
Not
says?
really,
See,
no.
I don't think so. Everybody, wait, hold on. Every African wants the best for Africa.
Yeah.
But it's not all of us that want to be Mandela.
Yeah. He puts himself out like he was from
As a
Mandela.
lyrical Mandela, as I'm fighting for the
Okay,
people.
guys, another question. If you're talking about Afrobeat as a genre of music in comparison to hip-hop, this conversation cannot be had.
Melody.
In comparison to what?
Hip-hop.
Modern day hip hop.
Can I even say?
Let's not say modern day hip-hop, but
And guess what? Even what we complain about hip hop, right? We're saying like trap music has watered down, whatever, but it's still moving. Why? If people can feel something,
if it's not connecting,
then the job is done.
Do you understand?
If you have brought out music and people connect to it, you have done your fucking
Melody,
job.
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about Afrobeats that rubbishes this entire narrative. Afrobeats is traveling, right?
Yes.
A chunk of Joeboy, what's the percentage of your revenue that comes from outside Africa?
A lot.
A lot. Is it up to 70%? Let's put a number on it.
70%. I don't think it's up to 70%.
But is it more than what comes out of Nigeria, your revenue?
More than
on
Africa.
streaming?
Yeah.
Yes.
On streaming?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Now, one of the biggest albums of last year is Bad Bunny's album.
Bad Bunny.
Yeah, Bad Bunny. Yeah.
I think it was even the number one album.
It was number
I think
one.
Bad Boy has been the number one most streamed artist in the world on Spotify for 3 years running.
Yeah,
right?
he knocked off Drake and
Melody. Let's say I can speak elementary Spanish or I understand elementary Spanish, right? Mm-hmm. But in America, where the album was I think the biggest album of last year, only 15% of America speaks Spanish.
Yeah.
Now let's put that in numbers. Let's say that's 40 million people. Not all those 40 million are streaming Bad Bunny's album. Where the album is coming from, where the success is coming from, is from a lot of people that don't even speak or understand Spanish.
What's going on?
That don't even speak or understand Spanish. Now, here's the point I'm trying to make. A lot of the most Afrobeat songs that are going to be successful, people are not going to have any idea what they're saying.
What they're talking about? Is it language barrier now or substance?
It's
Like that substance that you're saying, it doesn't fucking matter.
one of the biggest Nigerian songs to blow
Do you understand?
to blow up in Europe in the 70s was William Onyeabọ's "When the Going Smooth and Good, Many people will be your friend."
One of the biggest
That was literally it. That was
one of the biggest African songs of all time is Premier Gao.
Premier Gao. They don't know what it means.
Who knows what it
White
means?
people don't know what it means.
Yeah.
But it's provocative.
It's a vibe.
But
People that sing to calm down, I'm not sure they even have an idea what am I saying. I'm not sure they care.
Or love wanting.
Or love wanting.
Is the that's the magic of the song.
That's the magic of the song.
That's where the part people sing.
That's like people don't care. The music has to be provocative enough and has to connect with people.
Yeah.
That's all people need.
guys.
So what are we saying?
If you make music melody and people feel something, you have won.
Yeah, that's
You
like
have won.
if the music is connecting. That's
You
the question.
have
Is the
won.
music
Regardless of what
connecting?
you're talking
No
about.
matter
have
what you're
won.
talking
Melody.
about. If
regardless of what you're talking about.
If what he was saying wasn't realistic or relatable, it won't blow. It won't connect.
But that defeats the purpose of saying that people don't understand what you're saying, but they'll just dance to it when it has good melody.
It doesn't defeat the purpose. It connects. It's the exact same thing.
So the connection is not in what you're saying, but it's just in the feeling.
Listen. Pop music is about enjoyability.
Okay.
It's about production. It's about a great hook. And it's about something that people can actually repeat. That's what it's about.
Something
in Nigeria,
that sticks.
we call it lamba.
Yeah.
Retention. Like something that retains people. Thames, Arasong Babi, Idea Koja. That's what people sing on the streets.
Yeah.
Because that's what niggas want to say. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's saying, but I like
But you know the funny
music.
thing, Motorani, what we should remember is that this Lamba thing we talk about, we criticize. Do am if easy. You think you can come up with Lamba? Do you know how many people? Do am if easy.
That's why I mean, like I sometimes feel like there's no point for artists to really just be arguing on the internet every time. This person said enough, and now start arguing. Like, bro, do your thing. Like people that will love your stuff, will love you. People that might not, and that's fine. Like it's that simple.
My favorite Nigerian Lamba musician of all time is
Techno.
Oga
Go and write that thing. He do skeleton. You tell me that if he didn't dare.
I'm telling you, like if those songs are actually not nice or connecting, they are not going to pop up.
Guys, imagine Techno responding to that thing with a video.
Bro, when I remember the first day I heard that song, I called Excel. Excel was still a boom play on this day.
Yeah.
This one's skeleton.
Bro,
Yeah.
But what
Not
like,
do.
actually do.
Bro, people don't need your political statements. As a matter, but let's be real. Political statements. Political statements have blown up in this country time and time again.
Well.
What are we saying?
Well.
But
They don't kill them, mama.
Bro,
They don't kill them,
Mr. President,
papa,
lead us well.
Two-Face was giving us raindrops,
Yeah.
giving us. But guys, I feel like even in having important, I feel like it's okay for us to say that Afrobeats is Lamba and everything, but it's also important for us to have conversations like sometimes you need some elements.
Fuck that.
No.
Fuck that.
No.
We don't need any
You know why we don't need those conversations?
Fuck that. We don't need it.
No, Melody.
Let people make whatever they care about.
Should I even tell you why we don't need those
Drama has
conversations?
been doing substance for you for years. How many of you have gone to his shows?
Totally. What?
No. I don't want to hear. Fuck that. We don't need it.
Let me
They're like
say
siblings.
what I want to say. Let me just say what I want to say. What I'm trying to say is that we can have a conversation about the importance of Lamba, and we can
Fuck
say
that. We don't need to have the conversation.
we can still say what, go on.
You don't know what I want to
Well,
say.
wait, let her land, Tolani, let her land.
I want to say that. Don't worry, please.
Don't say it. I don't give a shit. Don't say it. Don't fucking say
Whatever
it.
you are going to say.
Listen. Whatever you're going to say, it exists. It exists.
Yeah, that's
it exists.
whatever
it
you're going to
exists.
say exists.
It exists.
Tell your
exists.
friends to let me say what I want
No,
to say.
it exists.
But he gave you the chance now, he say you're
He
tired.
said fuck that. What I'm trying to say is that we can have a conversation
About
about
Lamba.
the importance of Lamba and still talk about the importance of saying things that are
The substance day here, the substance day is on ground.
But
If
they
you-
do.
Exactly.
Nigerian
something that's
artists
so
do.
true.
Do you understand?
You are saying it like it's deficient.
people don't do it.
Nigerian artists
No,
do.
you cannot get me. I'm not saying it's deficient. I'm saying that if someone is having a conversation about the importance of both of them, we can have that conversation. Then we can talk about
Davido's
Wait
A Good Time.
now. Excellent.
Intro, Vanity.
Bro.
New Broom Go Sweep Better
Let
was
me-
an APC dig.
Bro.
If you are not intelligent enough
You
to
are not
understand
catching-
why
I am
Afrobeat
saying
artists make
that-
political statements in their music,
Excel,
it's
but
not
that's-
their fault.
Oh my god, that's what I'm saying, that people have these conversations. That's what I'm saying, that people are doing it. There's nothing wrong with saying that people should do it because people are doing it.
Mel-
But we can't say that you can't have the
People,
conversation.
everybody
And I'm also
doesn't
saying-
need to make political
and I
statements.
agree, but we can also say that
Let people make whatever the fuck
the
they want to make.
quality of your
If we bully artists into making what we
God.
want
The
them
music
to
is going
make,
to die.
it is no longer art.
Do you understand?
I hear you, but I'm saying that we cannot
It's no
say
longer
that
art.
as an artist, you shouldn't ask them to talk about the important things. So who will talk about it now?
They are talking.
Why do
this
we
babe is not getting the point.
Melody, they are
They are
you are
already
complaining
doing it.
about a problem. You are complaining about a problem that does not exist.
Again, I am not complaining about the problem. I am not saying the problem exists. I'm saying that people can have
Melody,
conversations.
you are
It is
now you are
pointless. It is pointless.
Melody, don't
Melody
make
is like
me
me having a
alcohol
conversation. Melody is like me having
and
a
alcohol as a coping
conversation.
mechanism.
It's like me having tell you that we should have a conversation about you having a boyfriend. It's pointless. Why?
Shut your mouth.
But why is it
Stop talking
pointless?
about
Because
it.
you already have one.
Excel, you are tasteless.
Our next conversation is how do we take it further in marriage?
Do you understand?
The conversation should be advancing the culture.
Shut up, please. Excel, what you're saying now is very pointless. What are you saying?
I gave you a great analogy and,
No,
and
you're
you
saying
got
rubbish.
My brothers, please sit down. No worries, sit down. No worries.
See,
Sit down.
Excel,
Sit down.
Solani, my
Sit down.
point is, Joeboy, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry that's me. You know, you are here, but we have to.
Joeboy don't give you my baby, my baby.
Wait.
Don't call me back. It's a song about my nigga. Fuck off. What is more real life than that?
My point is.
What is more substantiated than that?
I mean,
So take my piece about depression. You people were dancing to it in the club. What is more substantiated than I'm smoking Igbo to take my depression away?
Tolani, you're not understanding what
Is
I'm
it
saying.
until people go to the bush and start doing mobilization?
Melody, you are playing devil's advocate for it.
Is it until people go to the bush and gather people and start saying, Baba, Baba?
What's that?
Do you understand?
What's that? The video say?
Is it until they do that?
If you like bombo.
I don't know who came up with this mobilization because Angelique Kidjo sung there on her own and una turn am to an artist.
Do you understand?
I'm saying.
You are playing devil's advocate when there is no hellfire.
There's no. What's this one saying? Except just shut up, please. Just shut up. Shut up. Like, shut up. What I'm trying to say is that we can have these conversations. You cannot.
We don't need to have the conversation.
okay, personally, what I feel is that everybody can't be singing about the same thing. Like, if there's a kind of music that you actually like or you connect to, there's always somebody for you. If you want like the kind of like conscious, like soul lifting music, and listen to like Wizard Chan.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Shout out Wizard
Wake up in the
Chan.
morning and
Yeah.
smoking some trees, bro. Do you understand?
That was you singing every time.
Yeah.
He can. What Seun Kuti singing all the time? Maybe freedom. Maybe we will never be free.
You should leave Seun Kuti out of this.
We will not go to.
Guys.
You can actually. You can sing about the same thing. You can.
How many?
The point is that the artist should be free enough to make his or her
The thing,
choice.
see, my own is like once you start like telling artists to sing this,
You have sports.
you are
It's no longer
limiting it.
art.
Like music has to come naturally.
What is
It
your
has to
legacy?
come.
What is your legacy as an artist?
What is your legacy? Success.
Ewo lariwo oshi.
Blacks.
Ewo lariwo.
Blacks.
On the wall,
I wanted to get my first black. What are you saying?
Ewo lariwo. What's your legacy?
Blacks, man, G.
I didn't ask you.
Let me tell you what your legacy is. Let me answer your question.
Joeboy,
Let me answer your question. No, Melody, I'll answer your question. I'll answer your
I didn't
question.
ask you.
Okay,
I didn't ask
okay.
you.
What is the legacy,
I
Abi?
said I
Wait,
did not
Melody,
ask
wait,
you.
Melody,
I did
wait
not
first. What's the
I
legacy?
did not ask you.
What's the
Joeboy,
legacy?
what's your
The
legacy?
fact is that you can create something that will make a lot of people happy.
It's what I was going to say.
Music that creates
God
memories.
bless you.
Like, bro, some people when anytime they play Baby, they remember their teenage love.
Joeboy,
Anytime they play
your days
Beginner,
will be long.
they remember when they got married. Like memories, moments.
Your days will be long. Your family is blessed.
Like,
Your career is
That's the
blessed.
legacy. I'm telling you, like the fact that you can create something and people are happy.
That's
Like
the
people call me. People come like, your son took me out of depression.
Is it more than that?
Isn't that substance?
Eh?
Isn't that substance?
In a substance normally now we dey do.
Melody, pick your. I don't understand. Pick your hellfire. Wait till they worry you.
No, but wait. My point is, isn't that substance is? It's fine.
But
Melody, you are not-
So what song do you feel like does not have substance? now,
No,
Melody?
I'm not saying that. Wait, now, okay, now let me speak on that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that when you're an artist, it is important for you to touch different sides to life.
It's not
It is
important.
important for you to talk about different things.
That's where you're
Human beings
mistaken.
are
But it
multidimensional.
has to come. It has to come naturally. It has to be
Do you
something that.
understand?
It has to be something that you decide that okay, this is what I want to be talking
But
about now.
experiencing different things
Not because somebody
And
told you.
Do you
Exactly.
experience just one thing as an artist? Do you experience just one thing?
No human being
Exactly.
experiences
No,
one thing.
exactly.
Melody.
So you should bring
Melody,
But
you
guess
are
what?
creating a problematic standard that is not going to
Melody, what you are trying to do is
Excel,
put the artist in a box.
wait. You are trying to put artists in a box
Yeah.
and determine what they want to do
No,
for them.
no.
At every no, that's what you are doing. At every single time, artists determine and decide what they want to do. Your role is to support.
Then why were we mad?
At every point.
Why were we mad why were we mad during NSAS when some artists were dropping some certain songs that was not showing what was going on in the society and in Nigeria at the time? Why were we mad?
That was no. People were mad at them for releasing music.
And the type
No. People were mad at them for releasing music. And I'm going to give you another layer to that conversation. A lot of Nigerians have ingested the imperialist definition of what great music is.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
But
A lot of them, and they are very wrong with whatever perception that is.
first of all, to answer the NSAS question,
Yeah.
like it's not like niggas were particularly upset, but it was like,
People were on social media.
wait, no,
The
let me
biggest
answer.
song
Let me
of
answer.
Fem
Let me.
was a diss song.
No.
What are you saying?
Melody, it's not like
wait.
no
Fem
niggas.
was a diss song to Burna himself.
Yes, now they were having beef then.
No, wait, but Fem became a big song because people were playing it during the.
Yeah,
that's
it was
the
just
point.
time and chance
Because
for
of
the
the
video. It's
hook.
not like the video knew NSAS
Because
was
of the
happening.
hook.
But guess what, man, Melody. People were mad during NSAS that artists were releasing music, not because they have a problem with the music, but it's like, my nigga, are you dumb? You see what's going
Do you
on?
understand? They're not saying they're not forcing you to go and start releasing political music.
No, the point.
Everybody's tweeting about niggas are getting shot. You're saying, come and stream waiting. God won't punish you.
Then the guys that were dropping songs that was about NSAS were getting applauded, and people were okay with them dropping those songs. So long as
Even the Burna himself.
You know what that's called?
dropped
Do you know what that's called?
What?
Wisdom. It's called wisdom. It's called aligning. And then guess what? There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong
And
with
people
being
that don't
wise.
want to align, it's fine.
There's nothing wrong with being wise. Burna Boy himself aligned. Enter jungle with this thing to win Grammy.
You guys, which
That's the wonderful now.
Yes,
that was
sir.
the single now.
It's
See
still like
the video.
Monopolization.
And he won. And guess what?
Everybody celebrated it.
Everybody was happy. We celebrated
That's what
it.
he wanted to make. That's what he wanted to make. So now imagine me, I'm telling Joeboy, say, Baba, go and make song about Nigerian government. Make a political statement. Who the fuck are you?
Or tell Joeboy go sing for opera.
Do you understand?
But I still think that
Where to?
I still feel like we can make important it's whatever.
The
bro.
conversation here is that we should all be responsible.
But man, I also feel like
Use your voice.
And
I also
aware.
feel like everybody will make this kind of conscious music. I feel like sometimes the artists will actually make that kind of conscious
And
music
it's
and be
fine
like,
for your head.
and nobody will listen to it. They'll be like, they'll be like, what's this person doing? It's not fine. It's not fine.
And that's fine.
What's fine about that?
No.
Eh?
God won't
That's
punish
fine.
you. Nigga. I say fine.
No, wait.
I say fine.
No, because
Are you on drugs?
It's fine.
it's fine because
How is it fine?
You bully the artist to go and make conscious music.
Then the song did not blow. You not say it's
you
fine.
don't leave them.
It's not fine
I
though.
take fine.
What's fine about it?
hey, not that big.
I take
Let
fine.
me say what I'm saying.
Because I say rubbish, my guy.
It's fine.
I say rubbish.
Are we done? Is the
Agree
show
that I say
over?
rubbish.
Is the show over? How many more minutes? How many more minutes?
No, we got time.
Then let me talk.
No.
Do you hear
You're talking
Tolani?
rubbish, my
Do
G.
you hear Tolani?
No.
Don't put my G.
Speak.
Hey.
Speak.
Wait, don't
But with
insult me.
wisdom.
Don't insult me and put my G at the back. Let me see what I'm trying to see. What is that? Tolani, shut
You are
up.
Rick Maroni.
No,
Please
wait,
don't bother
guys.
me.
No, do that.
I feel like this is going to be a very, very long conversation. So let's just
Let's round it up.
yeah.
Yes, please, it's okay. But my point is that it's fine. Whatever. Fuck you.
Congrats.
Whatever. Let's move on. It's okay. It's fine.
Like you people are.
Hey God, I beg. If you're saying that there's a point in your career where sometimes you make songs and I feel like those songs are not necessarily for like monetary.
Yeah, not every song is
It's like
for.
when
None of the one available has substance.
which one?
I'm just feel have substance.
Them go feel it.
It has substance.
Them go hold it
don't.
down.
It does.
It
But
does.
by ordinary balance of what substance is, does it pass? Answer now.
When MI
I
dropped
think
the album about
Yeah, I think the most important thing when it comes to music and consumption is sweet, abi, sweet.
Is that the
It's
most
that
important?
simple. Yes.
Lekwa.
Like, do you like the song or do you not like it?
And it
And
can't
that's
connect
fine.
if people don't connect to something inside.
If people are bringing out your discography as an artist and they're like, oh, at some point,
Melody,
like
oh
MI,
my God.
when he gave us the album about self-worth, when
Yeah.
he gave us the album about this, when
But
he gave us the
nobody forced him.
play.
But guess what? Nobody forced him to make it.
Exactly.
He made it from a true place.
Yeah,
Nobody forced him
but
to
that's
make
being
it.
an artist.
But it came from an original place. What you are trying to do is make it like a KPI.
Okay,
So,
and that's
that's
wait, that's
why
MI.
politics.
So imagine you're an
And that's
artist, you're signed to a label, right? They've spent money on your promo and everything. Like your balance is on red, is on the minus. Then you now submit song, you now say you want to sing a song about government. They won't let you put it out. Do you understand?
Yeah, that's
they will
what
not let. It's not happening.
Yeah.
The only time you can make that kind of decision is when you got to a level, and what gets you to that level?
Being a young legend.
Those songs that you are saying, now substance. It's those songs that get you to that level.
I mean, who is the queen of pop?
You buy leverage.
Who's the queen of pop?
Exactly.
Fuck off.
You
Who is
asked
the
a
queen of pop?
Beyonce.
Madonna. Maradona.
Beyonce.
Maradona
What
is
are
the
you
queen of
saying?
pop.
What are you saying?
Who is the queen of
Beyonce.
pop alive is Maradona.
Beyonce.
You know what Maradona has done for pop?
Please, I beg rest. Beyonce.
Maradona
Please shut
influenced
up.
Beyonce.
To me, Beyonce is the queen of pop. That's a fucking business.
Congrats.
And she has given us different layers. Leave it.
Congrats. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, proof that we are the best in the business.
Shut up. You and your friend.
To reach out to us, please hit us up zeroconditionspod@gmail.com. Joeboy, thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you. Like now fight now, just a fight. I just a look now. Una they try to put me for me, but it's not gonna happen.
You know why?
It's not gonna happen.
Because he got media training. Talk to an artist today.
Somebody here actually taught me, Shava.
Shout out to Melody. For real? Are you serious? Melody, you anyone?
Guys,
See your impact on the culture.
book me today. I'm his media trainer. Book
See
me.
your impact on the culture. Spyro, call Melody. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we out. Catch us next week. Video out on Monday, audio out on Monday. We love you. This is Zero Conditions Podcast. Bye-bye.